I'm not
You
committed.
really would do that to us? You're not committed to this podcast.
I'm a guest.
You don't have
But
to.
you're such a recurring guest that it's like you might as well be like a semi co-host.
I'm an honorable.
You really
co-host.
are.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Mithy, if something happens to you, Brian's replacing you.
Yeah.
in a
Yeah,
heartbeat.
no, I think
Same
that's
day. I'm waiting, wasted no time.
I'm fine with that.
Batman to Tim Drake.
Listen, it took him a little bit. He had to think about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Did he?
Like,
Yeah, he was like, I don't need a. And Tim had to convince him. Listen, I read comics.
I don't. so
I've read
I
The
have no
Lonely
idea.
Place of Dying.
I've only read The Dark Knight Returns. That's my favorite comic in the world.
The Dark Knight Returns.
I love Watchmen. Rorschach is such a good character. Anyway, hello everybody. Welcome to Fanboy Talk. This is Fanboy 17. I'm joined today by co-host Mithi, and also you know him, you love him. It's your boy. It's Brian McDermott. Give it up, everybody.
Hi, everyone. I'm glad to be back. No one is excited.
I am
I
excited.
am. Come on.
I'm
excited.
excited. I have too much. I wish that I could give you the power to the.
I don't
to
want the power of the sound.
I
bites. I'm
no, but I
happy
want everybody.
being-
I want everybody to have the ability to interrupt each other with a bazinga.
I kind
Oh,
of want the
no.
power of the sound
Bazinga.
boards.
No, you don't.
It's
Brian.
just there's
It's-
too much. There's too much you can do with it.
It's like
Exactly.
It's like
I
the
go
Infinity
mad with
Gauntlet.
power.
It has to be something where you only get it for a limited amount of time, and it keeps switching, like in the episode.
Yeah, it's
like
it's
certain
a it's
people have
it's
it,
it's
so
a
time
legacy actually. It's a legacy
Yeah,
character.
it's a legacy character. Yeah.
But how's it going, everybody? How you doing?
Not too bad. Tired. This has been a long
Yeah.
week.
Fuck.
But yeah, Brian.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm also pretty tired, but I'm doing all right. Not too bad. No complaints.
I am also tired, but for no real reason. I don't have any. I've been doing jack shit.
Have you guys
I've
been in
been-
like a laziness mood where like you sit down to do something and then you don't do something for like 3 hours?
That's called depression. That's called my
That's
mental
what's been
illness.
happening to me this past week.
Oh, no.
basically. Every time I sit down to edit this fucking documentary, I like get through like 5 seconds and then I just go off and I do something else.
Yeah.
And
I
right
feel
now that time sync has been Lego Batman. And I am very close to 100%ing it, which is kind of nice. No trash cans.
No trash.
That's it.
I fully
God.
believe that
Yeah.
gaming is the death of productivity.
It is. It quite literally
Video
is.
games are killing our youth. But also, like, the feeling of productivity is also, from a game, is important in your
Yeah.
creative endeavors.
Like 100, like 100%ing Lego Batman.
100%
Exactly.
Lego Batman, 100%ing Sifu is what I've been trying to do.
Yeah.
I feel that.
How close are you on that?
I'm pretty good. I have like 3 trophies left. I got to do. I basically just have to beat the final boss without dying because I've done the first 3 levels without dying, and then the tower fight against the billionaire CEO fucks me up every time. I hate that goddamn person.
I
don't
saw
know.
I saw a mod that someone posted on like Twitter or something where like they changed the skin to Nightwing. And, like,
Oh,
you
I
can
didn't see
play
that. I
as
saw
Nightwing.
somebody change it to Batman.
Oh, okay, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I heard
Nightwing.
someone changed it to Daredevil.
There's just a lot of mods for this game. It's
Yeah,
kind of sick.
apparently.
I really dig it. That game's so fucking cool.
It fits the art
That game's
style.
so much
So
fun.
that's nice.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I gotta beat Yang without dying, and I can beat his first phase without dying, and I can die one. I'm close. I'm very close. I just gotta get good, basically.
That
But,
makes sense.
yeah.
Brian, do you
What do
play
you guys been
video
up to?
games?
Not
gamer?
very often.
Yeah.
Not very. I
Fortnite?
don't have the time.
Just Fortnite for you?
Yeah, just Fortnite all day long for me. No, not very often. I'd like to play more video games, but right now it's not really a thing.
Yeah.
But I think once I finish building the PC, Sea of Thieves
Sea of
with the
Thieves
boys will
with the boys.
be a thing I'll sink my time into.
Yeah,
But right now, no.
that's fun. We love a good. Yeah.
Everyone who plays Sea of Thieves, I really like the art style, which is the only reason I want to play it. I have not seen that much gameplay from Sea
That's
of
the
Thieves.
only reason you want to play it.
It's just because of the art style. It's really the only
Not
because
because you're pirates with your boys.
It's pirating with the boys.
That's
I'll-
also true.
my Spotify Wrapped, once I build my PC for whatever year, like it'll be for 2022, is just gonna be the Pirates of the Caribbean theme.
Hell
song.
yeah! Oh, I thought you were gonna say sea shanties, and I was all for it.
That's number 2.
Yeah, the lighthouse sea shanties.
Those are on Spotify, actually.
Are they really? Oh my god, I
Yeah,
fucking
they
love
are.
that.
Yeah, I've listened
That's
to them
really
before.
good.
Yeah.
They have
That's
to be
really
like
good.
top streams somewhere. Or something.
Yeah, they're pretty funny.
But what have you been up to, Mithi?
What else? I did this documentary thing, which is kind of fun because I went to Chicago last weekend. I don't know if I talked about that on the podcast. Maybe I didn't.
I don't
maybe
think
I
on
didn't.
podcast, no.
Yeah, I went to Chicago last weekend and that was really fun. We went to a Chicago auto show. We got a lot of footage. It was very interesting because most of the time when I'm filming stuff with Dalen, I'm doing like the directorial work. And like this, I was mainly just running audio. And it's like I just plug in the headphones and I was like quiet for the entire like 5 hours and just going around with the Zoom. And that's a very different experience. And I wasn't ready for that. And I was just like exhausted by the end of it. But I was looking over footage and stuff. And I was like, you know what? This is fun. But I've basically realized that I do want to do filming work. I don't like just running audio because that gets annoying. And having earbuds where you just get one channel sound in for the entire day, that can be a little disorientating. And I didn't realize that. That's the main thing I did. Yeah, I didn't really do much this week. This was an eventful week because I think I told you or I told someone else. I'm just waiting for the Batman. I'm not doing anything else.
Yeah.
Like there's no point to my life right now until the Batman comes out. And that sounds really desolate, but I mean there's nothing else for me to do this week.
I'm in the
There's
exact same.
literally nothing
Well,
else
I've
for me to
been
do.
hyping myself up for Batman, but yeah, everything I've been doing has been because of Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah. I read a lot of comics.
Oh,
And
you
actually,
did.
I did a whole lot of things actually. So I'm glad you didn't do anything, so I could
so you can
I
just
could
keep
get
going.
on my
I
fucking
didn't do
soapbox.
anything. I don't know.
I could spend like an hour talking about all the shit I did.
Do it.
Unrelated to Batman, I watched this fucking movie. I watched
for the
Free
first
Guy
time. Yeah.
for the first time.
I'm so sorry.
Have you guys seen it?
I have
No.
seen it.
That was the worst fucking experience of my life.
That
It
was
looked like it would be.
it was fine. I
Okay,
didn't think
but
it
it's-
was terrible, but it was fine.
That's the Twitter way to view it.
That's
of course you would.
That's the
say
Twitter
that.
way. That's the way to view every single fucking movie of all time. 'Cause
Guys,
every
it's
movie
fun.
is
You
fine.
can't not like something when it's fun. It's
annoying.
No, but it's like it's
the last
it's
third of that movie is annoying as fuck.
literally the third act is fucking where it falls apart.
Yeah.
And it's the thing where it's like I Ready Player One is worse because I fucking hate Ready Player One
That's a
with a
terrible
passion.
movie.
I really hate that fucking movie.
Don't like that
Ready
movie.
Player One is like far worse as a movie.
Does
But it's
Spielberg
like this,
direct that? Or
I
is
think
it
so,
just-
which is
okay.
what it makes it worse.
Hmm.
Because it's like, how the fuck did he make that movie? But it's like this movie was so close to being like relatively interesting about like it talks about like art is AI a sentient life that has value, and it's like yes, it has a talk about that. It talks about consumerism and capitalism and IPs and shit. I'm like, cool, that's an interesting perspective, and I like that, and I like all these different things that it tries to do,
Yeah.
but then it's like. Also, here's the Avengers. Also, here's Star Wars. We're gonna play the music. Do you get it? Do you get the joke? And I'm like, okay, fucking. So you don't
You don't get what you're trying to say.
You don't get what you're trying to say. It's very tone deaf from Disney
Yeah.
because it's like there's a character that's like IPs and properties and sequels, and then it's like a Disney movie. And I'm like, fuck. Okay, so you who is
Was
this
it a
for?
Disney movie?
Yeah,
Technically, if Fox
Or is
started
it like
making
Fox?
it,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
it's one of those things where it started as a Fox movie and then became a Disney movie,
Yeah.
and you can feel it.
in the
because
third
you-
act, it's quite
you
literally.
feel,
in the
you
third
feel it
act.
throughout where it's like they're
I feel it more in the
like
third
I
act,
feel like
but
this
yeah.
was supposed to be rated R. I can totally feel like the way that they talk. I'm like they talk about sex and they say shit a lot
Yeah,
in a way that's like they were very close. Like
Couldn't
they
be a
say
Batman
fuck.
movie.
Yes. But it's like it wasn't horrifically bad, but it was just so mediocre and failed on like a fundamental level that I was like, oh boy, this was
Yeah.
rough. It
Yeah.
wasn't worse than Kingsman, actually. Kingsman was worse, but I don't want to talk about New Kingsman.
I think I asked you if I should watch Kingsman, and you were like,
I told
no.
you. I told
So
you.
I did.
I told you very. Did you watch it?
No, I did not.
Okay, good.
So-
Thank fucking God.
I
'Cause I didn't
thought
want to talk
it.
about it. I was worried about talking. I was like, I don't want to talk about that fucking.
I
movie
was
on this
so
podcast.
bored that I was about to watch it, and then I was like, okay, no, I'm just gonna watch.
If you're
a bunch
really
of Mr.
that
Sunday
bored,
Movies
watch the
videos
first one because
instead.
I love the first one. But this
Yeah.
movie retroactively has ruined the first one for me.
Or just watch any of the movies that we've said that you should watch.
Or
that
watch
I
Halloween.
should not
Have you considered
watch-
watching Halloween, Mithy?
At night. That's okay.
At night.
What?
That's a
At
SpongeBob reference. You
night?
wouldn't get that.
You wouldn't
I'm-
get that as a non-SpongeBob viewer.
I don't watch
Um,
SpongeBob. I haven't watched Halloween. What
Those
really
are the
is
two
point
things.
here?
Those
Two
are the
major
things that-
L's.
Two
yeah.
You also haven't seen The Lighthouse, which
I haven't
that's
seen The Lighthouse.
surprising
It's
to
a
me.
major
That's the
L's.
biggest L.
That is the biggest sell because I saw The Lighthouse.
Do you think
again.
I'll be able to watch that before Batman? I got a week.
Fuck
right?
yeah,
Mithy,
it's like 90 minutes.
They're
Really?
movies.
I thought
You
it
can
was
do-
like a
Mithy,
3-hour thing.
You could watch 50 movies a day if you tried.
That's
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Like if you put your mind to it.
Yeah, I guess I'll just skip like all of my classes.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Just watch The Lighthouse.
No,
Yeah.
I'll watch The
No,
Lighthouse.
you should watch
50 Here's what I'll do. I'll watch The Lighthouse 50 times.
Yeah.
In that period. And then
Memorize all the times Willem Dafoe farts.
Yeah. Okay. And like
I
the
bet you
time
can't.
codes where it happens.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I want to report on my desk next week all the times that Willem Dafoe farts, and I need
Yeah.
the time codes
Yeah.
and the duration. And the duration.
And
Yeah.
okay.
And
Yeah.
I need you to recreate it.
Do I need to know
Yes.
the exact frame count?
Yeah,
need to know
and
the
frame
exact-
count.
Yeah. Oh. Like the
Uh,
starting frame and then the ending frame. For
yeah,
each
exactly.
part, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. You just
Head and
screenshot
tail,
it,
10 frames.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. I wrote it down in my notes. Yep.
Oh, thank you.
I'm trying to think of other movies I watched, but I read a lot of comics. Brian, we were talking about this before Mithi came in.
Mhm.
I read Year One. Finally, I had not read Year One. I lied about having read Year One for so long, but I finally read it. It was good. That's a good book. I get it now. I get the hype. I used to be like, I don't get it, but no, I get it. That's
Yeah.
a good book. That's
Good
a
book.
very that's a good Batman book, and I'm surprised Frank Miller wrote it.
It's
I
a good
did
Jim
not
Gordon
expect
book.
I like
Jim
Year
Gordon
One
book. That's what I like about it. Yeah.
Yeah, good Jim
I
Gordon
like Year
book.
One more than Dark Knight Rises or Rise. Jesus, Returns.
Yeah,
I keep flopping
by
between-
far.
Yeah.
Well, because Returns was trying to be like a commentary. Returns was trying to do something
Yeah.
that, like, I think a lot of people don't recognize.
Yeah.
And not to say that it fully succeeded, because clearly, if people miss the point that hard, then it didn't succeed. But like people were like, "Oh, this is Batman," and it's like, no, as the whole point is that it's not supposed to be Batman.
Yeah.
It's that he's a fucking fucked up, broken Batman
It's so-
after everybody
It's
died.
so much of a commentary that I don't like considering it a Batman book.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, exactly. But
I've-
people have
I've-
decided that's what Batman should be. I'm like,
Yeah.
no.
I've turned around and I've come to really enjoy the book. I remember first trying to read it, I don't know, maybe like 2008 or 2010, around there. And I remember really not being able to get past the art, and I just didn't really get it. And then once I was in high school, I started to really like it. And then I reread it, I would say like a year or two ago. And I was like, oh, I actually really enjoy this. But it's like, you need the context of where the character was at.
Yeah.
And why it's so different. And of course, like you were saying, Troy, this is not Batman. It's not Batman. Like, or what Batman should be.
And I think it's hard to view the story now, to read the story now, given the context that people have taken the story and made it
And
Batman.
defined that as Batman.
Yeah.
And it's like, so you read it now and it's like, oh, this is just regular Frank Miller Batman, and it's not. It doesn't actually achieve what it's trying to achieve.
Mm.
Mhm.
Just read All-Star Batman and Robin.
the
if
best
you want
comic.
that. The best
Remember
comic.
when I made that a meme? I need to go back to that again. That's such
I'm
a
telling
great
you, it's a
comic.
great book. My favorite scene is where Black Canary smokes and fucks Batman.
God damn, when he says Batman,
My
says
favorite
like,
scene,
God damn,
everybody.
like 5 times in a
And then
row.
Robin punches Green Lantern in the throat.
Yeah, I like the
Batman's
scene.
like, what the fuck?
I like the Green Lantern scene a lot. That's probably one of my favorite scenes in
I
comics.
I really like the yellow powder thing is so kind of dumb to me. Of just like, what the fuck? Like, I get it, but I'm like, you know what? It's funny. Just in the context of that scene, though, where it's like he's about to murder Green Lantern, but they're just covered in yellow
covered in
powder.
yellow.
I just think that's funny. You know?
No, it's
Like,
a great scene.
Yeah.
The dichotomy of it's great.
It's unintentionally funny because
Yeah.
they were trying to be. That book's
The
trying to be
entire
serious.
book is unintentionally.
Listen,
funny.
you guys,
See-
we can't make fun of the book. It's not over yet. We got to wait for it to be done.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right.
Frank's been sitting on gold for the last.
Yeah, we're just waiting on Jim Lee with those
17
those
years.
pencils. I also finished the Tom King run finally for the first. No, okay, just kidding. I didn't finish it. There's the last issue, but I read like the main arc. I think the last issue is like a separate thing. But I've read all that in a sitting, and I can definitively say now that I understand why people hate it so much, but I really like it. I
Interesting.
totally get it. I was reading this. I was like, oh boy, people are gonna see this way. I don't, but people are gonna see this way. And Tom, why would you write it like that?
Yeah.
Okay, but I had a good time with it. I like it's he's a broken, because I read the whole run weekly, or not weekly, like issue by issue up until the wedding, and then I took a break, and then I read the arc after the wedding. And I really like that arc after the wedding. I like the Cold Days arc, which that's really cool, and like the jury and shit. I don't know if you've read that part.
No.
It's like Batman arrests Mr. Freeze,
Right.
but because he's so mad, he doesn't actually do it well, and he doesn't get like good evidence, and he forces a confession, and then Bruce Wayne is put on the jury for that case, and Bruce is like, "Fuck, I fucked up. I didn't do a good job. Because the rest of the jury is like, oh, Batman's a hero. Trust Batman. Let Batman do whatever." And then Bruce is like, "No, don't do that." Bruce is the one person being like, "Hey, let's go over the case and make sure that Freeze is guilty or not." And it's like super fucking cool. It's like it's this really cool story I really like, because he's also like hurting from the fucking wedding and stuff.
I want to
Interesting.
read that.
Yeah,
That's a very
it's really good.
premise.
It's really, really there's a lot of fucking really interesting single issues and single arcs in the book. I totally get people not liking the overarching arc. I think it led to somewhere very interesting, but like especially if you're reading it issue by issue, like that could be hard. But reading it all in one go, I'm like, oh, this is a pretty interesting commentary on like what Batman is and stuff, and it ends in a way that I'm like, fuck, this is pretty sick. I like this. But if you can't get past the writing style, then you can't read that book. I totally get that, because the dialogue is the big criticism.
The back half of that book's art is really stellar. It's great. So good.
Janin is my favorite Batman artist now. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And I read the one you were telling me about, Brian. The War and Crime, the Alex Ross one.
Oh yeah.
The one that has the panel.
No,
it's very old.
It's like 2002. Maybe.
Oh, is this the old one that like with the panel that gets memed on? Is it that one?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it gets memed on. It just gets spread around. But it's a very good. It's a good moment in that book. It's a good book and a good moment in that book.
Yeah.
It's weird that Twitter's like has a problem with it now.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's like such a good book.
Yeah, it's a book about fucking Batman being like, yeah, crime is a systematic problem, and I am as a billionaire, I'm gonna work on it and fix it. It is the response to the Batman should use his fucking infrastructure or whatever.
Yeah,
it from fucking 20 years ago. It is the book about that,
and no one talks about it. No one talks about that book. Like, it's never in the equation when you talk about like your favorite Batman books. But I mean, it's fantastic. I mean, it really is just incredible.
That panel that gets spread around. The panel's great. It's a great moment, but it's like that's not the core of that book. I think
isn't it?
I guess that character's the emotional core.
I mean, but like, that moment is only built upon by what precedes it. Yeah, it only becomes empowered by the entire story. And I mean, I don't know, the fact that we don't talk about it enough is
it's very bizarre, because it's like we talk about Kingdom Come to fucking death.
I don't like Kingdom Come.
I don't like Kingdom Come either.
Yeah,
so let's talk about the good Alex Ross book.
Exactly.
Isn't Alex Ross working on something else right now? Like I thought I saw something announced from him, but I don't know what it was.
Oh well, we'll wait 15 years then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Which,
I don't blame
I get it. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. I'm not like, hey, having this on my desk by Wednesday.
Imagine a weekly Alex Ross series. It's just
Jesus Christ.
It's just like only faces, and that's it.
I'm just I'm like, there has to be some like photo references that he uses.
No, he does.
Okay, that makes way more sense.
Mm.
Yeah.
No, he does. There's, if you look it up, actually, there's very famously for, I guess it would be Kingdom Come. But I know he's done a bunch of original pieces as well. He had people, like, photographs taken as like with the exact poses and costumes and things like that. It's very interesting. Very cool.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
and that's not because I know there are some artists who are like, oh, that's not fucking art or something. It's like, no, that's like that's a far more interesting process, I think. Not more interesting, but like
it's unique. That's what it is.
I mean, it's not like he like went and took other photos. He went out, set up the photos, took the photos.
The art of photography plus the art of painting and shit, or comic art. I think that's very interesting.
And also adding with on it, because they don't exactly look like those. He just has that as like a very visual reference, especially for the poses and stuff, and the lighting specifically.
Yeah, but that's a good book. Really, really recommend.
Did you read new DC Vampires?
Wait, did I? Wait, which one?
They fight in the Batcave.
Who? Him and Oliver?
Yes.
Yes, I did. It was really fucking good.
That's the whole book. It's not just the end. Yes, this is the one that's like the sequel to that one, and it's the whole book is them in the Batcave.
Wait, is the Justice League in this?
The Justice League is in this.
In the Batcave, and they fight in the whole book.
Yes, and it's the whole.
Okay,
book.
I did not read this one. I read the one
Okay.
that the ending is the. Yeah. Okay.
No. You said this
I need
is
to
the
read that.
one after that. That's good.
I need fucking notifications on when new books come out. I totally miss out on them.
I only saw it because I saw a frame on Twitter, and then I picked it up.
Because Comixology is all fucked now.
Yeah.
So like I can't even.
I haven't used it since that whole thing happened. No.
Yeah.
But it's good. And
yeah, I know that book's great. I'm really enjoying it.
When is Dark Knights of Steel coming out?
I think it's a monthly book, right?
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, so soon. Yeah.
But I think that's all I did. I believe so. I played a little Arkham.
Mm-hmm.
Going from Seafood to Arkham is an interesting experience.
Yeah,
because boy, is the Arkham. I like the Arkham combat, but boy, is it fucking simple.
Yeah,
like
comparatively,
it is not Seafood. I was like, oh man, it's not the same.
I remember for a while there's a rumor, right, that Rocksteady was gonna do a Damian Wayne Batman thing. Right?
There was a weird rumor that Montreal, the one that did Origins, and they're doing Gotham Knights now. They were gonna do a Batman, like this kind of like flashing back between an Arkham Origins sequel and a Damian Batman story about the Court of Owls, and they were kind of hinting at that, and I think that's what turned into Gotham Knights.
And then they didn't do the Damian Wayne
and then
stuff.
They didn't do the Damian Wayne stuff, which like interesting. I Gotham Knights, we'll see. I don't know. I think
I'm not excited for that game.
I'm not either for a variety of reasons.
When is that even coming? It's supposed to be this year, right?
This year, yeah, because Suicide Squad got delayed, but that's in.
Yeah,
I thought it did.
Did Gotham Knights get delayed?
I don't play video games. Let's not listen to this guy.
Did it get delayed? Oh, delayed to 2022 to this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were in 22, right? Yeah. Okay. I forgot what
year is it.
But no, that game, I feel like we haven't talked about that on the podcast too much.
Not really.
Like,
I mean, it looks fine.
It looks like a modern Assassin's Creed game, and I'm not hugely into that. Like the new stuff, is so gear heavy.
Yeah.
Like they're trying, like so many fucking big games try and force content.
Yeah.
And like force hours by throwing in RPG elements that don't work.
Yeah.
Like oh, you got to grind for gear. You got to grind to get your numbers high enough to fight this guy whose numbers are up here. It's like all numbers based. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, it's not fun. Yeah. Imagine if in Spider-Man it was like, you can't fight Doc Ock until you have this level of gear. Mm-hmm. It's like, fuck, that's stupid. That's dumb.
That's why I kind of like the Arkham style, like the Arkham sort of Spider-Man PS4.
Yeah. Just linear
style of doing things where it's like, it's all based on your skill as a player. Yeah. Like obviously you can get better as you play more, but that's just dependent on you. It's not necessarily based on gear, and you could wear whatever suit you want when you do it.
Yeah.
Which I think is more fun, because this gear-based system, I mean, maybe you want another piece of armor or whatever attachment, but it's not as powerful, and you need to beat a boss, and so then you just end up looking like an idiot.
Yeah,
because your character is wearing like this weird mismatch of things, and it's like, no, that's not fun. Like you should just want to.
There's a Nikki Jakey video about like cosmetics in video games and stuff, and at the end of the day, the point of his video is just, I mean, we do cosmetics in games because it's fun, and we want to look a certain way while we play a certain character, which I think that's what Batman and Spider-Man nail, is because it's like, okay, you're just wearing a different suit because it's fun, and that's it.
Yeah.
And if you want upgrades, it's just you're upgrading yourself. You're not upgrading the cosmetics,
Yeah, like you're upgrading gadgets.
Yeah. And like you're leveling up and you're getting moves, but you're not like because like it's not like you're getting extra damage when you level up in an Arkham game.
Yeah.
You just get the ability to fucking break a guy's neck or leg or something. Sorry, we're not Ben Affleck today.
Or call over the Batmobile and put his head under the tire. Remember that scene?
Yeah, it was so cool. I love my superhero.
Shoot the fucking Gatling gun at like a criminal's dick, That's what I do.
I found out, I watched a video, I don't know if this is real or not, or if this was just like an edited meme. In the scene in Arkham Knight, and we can ask Christian because he's the expert.
Yeah.
The scene in Arkham Knight when you're like the tank in like the Arkham Knight's like sending things to you. I guess that's the whole game, so it doesn't really.
Good half of it.
But like when you first meet him, I guess you can shoot the Arkham Knight and
yes,
like just
you can,
end
like
that.
off of
That's
the thing.
fucking fun. I like that. That's.
I mean,
a
it
cool
doesn't
thing.
have any
Wait,
repercussions,
really?
but for the game, but you can do it because it's just an enemy figure in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, please send that video to me.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah.
I want to feel the satisfaction of shooting
shooting the Jason Todd the Red Hood knockoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we just spoil it for people to reveal it's Jason Todd?
Okay,
play the game for
years
ago.
Play the game for 5 seconds and you know who the Arkham Knight is.
Yeah.
It's the most goddamn obvious. Those are the weirdest thing in the fucking world.
It's the problem.
It's an original character.
It's the problem is that they flash back
because they never established
the character speaks to him.
That too. And also, it's Troy Baker, so you know he's got that like nasal, like "Don't lie to me" kind of voice.
There's no helping me.
Exactly.
Like I
love that scene.
That game is so fucking. I know people like it and stuff.
I like it.
I like half of that game. Fun. I love the Joker stuff. Ironically, even though I'm sick of that character, the Joker stuff's really fun. It's everything else,
and like the mechanics of it are great.
Are good.
Yeah, like they really
Cities combat is better in that I've talked about this with some of you off podcast before, but like cities combat is better about knowing who you're trying to attack.
Yeah, I agree.
I've noticed that whenever I try and play Arkham Knight, like you throw a punch at somebody, it sends it to the literal worst person you could try and go to. Like there's a group of 3 enemies standing next to each other. One is a fucking taser and the other 2 don't. You hit the guy with the taser all the time, and I'm like, I understand it wants you to prioritize, but other times I'm like, I want to hit this guy. I know what I'm doing in the game.
Trust me.
Yeah. And that's why Sifu is better. Sifu is the Batman game we deserve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything happened this week? Any fucking news? Did we ask for questions?
We asked for questions before, and we said we were going to answer them.
We did. Okay, so we'll do that, and then maybe I could throw out a new one too.
Do it. Yeah. What else? I mean,
I guess we don't want to know. I guess we don't want to know.
Oh, sorry, Brian. What are you up to?
What did you do?
I'll be really quick because we've been
take your time because nothing's going on right now. So we've got an hour and a half to kill.
Yeah.
I've been working on a video.
Hell yeah,
and that's going pretty well.
Video looks great. You were going to kill it. I'm so excited.
It is.
It's on Batman the Animated Series. So I've just been watching a little bit of that here and there.
Wait, what show's that? I've never heard of that.
No, it's this really indie show. It's yeah, it's kind of forgotten.
Yeah.
No, and then last night I decided to stop working because it was really late and I just wanted to not do it. And I watched The Road Warrior again. It's been a couple of years since I watched The Road Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a great movie. I forgot how much I liked that movie. That movie's incredible, which is not like a hot take. It's great. We should watch it. I'd watch it again soon. I really enjoy that movie. And then I watched Salem's Lot, which is this 1979. It was originally 2 TV specials cut in half. Hour and a half each, directed by Tobe Hooper, who made Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I remember my mom talking about it a lot as a kid, and she was like, "Oh, it's so scary! It's so scary!" And I've always been into horror. I've always been watching horror movies since I was a little kid, and I just had never seen it. And I thought, yeah, whatever. It's 2 a.m. I'm gonna watch Salem's Lot, and then I watched Salem's Lot, and it finished at 5 a.m. I didn't realize it was 3 hours. Man, Tobe Hooper adds a lot to that movie. Yeah, because it's fucking boring. I would say that thing could have been an hour and a half easy. Ooh. There are characters that we get like a whole side plot that just leave the story, and they don't have anything to do with the rest of the story.
That's weird.
And for like 45 minutes worth of the story.
That's like it's like Euphoria storytelling, but
it's fucking bizarre.
Yeah.
It was like interesting. It was interesting for sure, but like also I don't know. I'd say watch it if you have the interest and you can. Like it was interesting. Not my favorite, but that's just kind of what I've been doing. Not like just a lot of the same shit.
I just remember that you did watch a movie though, and this is the reason you're on here because you wanted to talk about this movie. Did you not watch the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Oh my god, yes. Okay, Brian's Texas Chainsaw Minute. Hold on.
Wait. Is it okay while you go on your Texas Chainsaw Minute? Is it okay for me to go to the bathroom?
He said, "I don't want to fucking hear this." He said,
Yeah,
"Get me
I
the
don't
fuck
wanna
out of
hear
here."
this. I don't want.
He said,
I'm
"I don't
too
want to
scared.
shit
I'm too
about
scared
this."
for it. No, I'll be. Give me like 1 minute. I'll be right.
Here, we can pause the recording.
Are
Yeah,
you
we
sure?
can pause.
Okay.
And we're back. We took our potty break. Now it's time for a little segment I like to call Brian's Texas Chainsaw Minute. Everybody, give it up for Brian. Give it up for Brian.
All right. Let's
Texas
talk
Chainsaw
some
McDermott.
chainsaws.
You told us a week ago. You watched the movie like on Friday. When did you watch it? When did you watch it?
So I watched it on Saturday.
Yeah.
I watched it the day after
a whole
release.
week ago. And
You watched it twice.
You were instantly
watched
like,
it
we
twice.
need to talk about this on the podcast. And I have not seen it. Mithy, you watched it, right?
Of course,
No.
I have not watched it.
I
No,
thought you were in
I-
the group. I thought you were in
No,
the
I
Discord
didn't
call.
watch
couldn't
it.
remember.
I
don't
wasn't. I
remember.
wasn't.
No.
I was
Alright,
going
so-
to join, but then I was busy.
It was Doug and I almost
Keanu. Yeah.
yeah. So I watched it twice. The first time was by myself on Saturday evening, and
To clarify, we're
I-
talking about the new Texas Chainsaw.
the new Texas
Yes.
Chainsaw Massacre, just titled Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Love it.
It is a direct ripoff of Halloween 2018 in every sense of the word, and it is a brisk hour and a half, maybe about an hour and a half, which I was surprised to see. There was no act structure in this film whatsoever. We we are just introduced and then we just go. There's no holding back. From start to finish, it's a wild ass ride. It's full of mixed messaging, none of which is communicated properly at all. Like, it introduces ideas and goes nowhere with them. The kills were really cool. I've never screamed "what" more in my entire life than on that initial viewing on Saturday. It baffled me. It was just, I didn't know how to feel. Like, I was talking in the Twitter group chat directly after, and I was scatterbrained, was I not? There was no.
You were a bit all over the place, and the fact that you said you watched it again, I was like, why would you put yourself through this again? But
It was.
I mean, you did.
It was better the second time around with Doug. It was because, like, he had never seen the original, which is foul play on my part. But I was just like, you just need to watch it. You just need to watch it and experience this movie. But it was way better because you knew what it was going to be going into it. I knew it was going to be bad. I didn't know it was going to be that bad. And
is it like a fun bad at least? Like, I knew
it was a fun bad.
Okay.
Like, the second time around. The first time I was like, whoa, I don't even know what I just watched. No, but the second time around, very fun. I was able to laugh. I was having a good time with Doug. We were cracking jokes. It was great. It's a great, like, friends party movie, which I guess is weird to say about, like, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
But it really is.
Is it weird that this came out and then also Halloween Kills happen? And like,
I was going to ask, would you say this is better or worse than Halloween Kills?
Oh, that's a good barometer. I would say this is
I'm a
better than
podcaster. I know how to
Kills.
ask the question.
Yeah.
You say it's better.
I'm the one that threw it out there, but okay, I won't take it.
I thought of it. It was in my brain beforehand.
Yeah, no, it's way better than Halloween Kills because I could have fun with this one.
This
Halloween Kills just made me feel like I was about to die. I just I wanted to stop watching movies.
Yeah,
you were watching a horror movie.
Evil died tonight. Did they say Evil dies tonight in Texas Chainsaw?
They say "Fear no evil."
Fuck, that's too close.
Like they chant "Fear no evil." She goes, "Fear no evil, fear no evil." I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
Some person was on both scripts. Yeah, definitely.
Well, no, she says almost a direct line from Laurie Strode in Halloween 2018, which is, "I've waited 50 years for this night just to see him." And I was like, what? You could do that? You could do that in a movie?
You can just take somebody else's script?
Yeah, I mean, it pretty much was, but worse. And just baffling. I want to say that it has already won the Game Is On award from the Weekly Planet. They fucking went for it. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it, but once you know, Teslas are slow as fuck. That's
Out
you'll
of
see what
context,
that means.
that just sounds funny out of
This sounds
context.
intriguing. Yeah.
It's a good time.
Okay,
It really
I kind of
is.
want to watch it because Olivia. Like, would you say it is necessary to watch the first one then before
Listen,
the enjoyment of this one?
not for the enjoyment. I think you should because
Okay.
it's just a good movie. It's not as
yeah.
gory and as graphic as you think that it is.
Okay.
Trust me.
Okay.
It's much more of like an art house horror film, if anything. It's like very pretty shots, but like pretty in like the macabre sort of sense.
Yeah, because you were telling me about it, and I was like, "This is interesting to me." Like on a
the
thematic
commentary.
level. Yeah,
The commentary on like sort
anything,
of Vietnam.
anything
and,
about capitalism. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's
I've
like
been in such a goddamn anti-capitalist mood. It's insane.
yeah. Well, it's
'Cause,
not hard
you
to
know.
see why. Yeah, but I would say grab as many friends as you're comfortable being with, or if you do it on Zoom or Discord, which is what we did, and watch it, have a good time, maybe get drunk, do whatever you want. I don't know. It's fun. It's fun. It's a good
Alright.
time. It just don't expect it to be a good movie and kind of open yourself up.
I'm gonna expect it to be the best movie I've ever seen. And
Yeah.
Well, then
I'll watch
you're
it.
an idiot.
And that's
fuck
not
you.
new.
I don't know what to tell you. And you're a fucking dumbass.
You say this like it's new news to me.
Oh, hi, Kyla.
Kylo
Kylo's
appearance on the podcast.
Kylo appearance on the
Kylo's first
podcast.
The Mithi,
Maybe.
Kylo had better be in the thumbnail. That's all I'm saying.
How do I
I'll
do
give you a
this?
good picture of him.
Okay, give me a good picture.
Yeah.
I will actually put Kylo.
No, you have to draw him. Draw him from memory.
I'm
There
not
was
good
the
at drawing.
funniest fucking Seinfeld episode. We've been watching Seinfeld again.
Oh.
Like because we took a little bit of a break. We're going through season 9, and then we're gonna finally watch the finale.
Hmm.
There was one where George was like in the background of his boss's photo, and he had to like airbrush him out, and he took it to the airbrush because like it was attached to a bad memory that would get him fired or something, and the boss didn't remember. The boss didn't realize yet. And so he tried to airbrush him out of the background. The airbrusher airbrushed out the boss instead, so there was just this blank space with this guy's family and then George in the background. And it was the funniest fucking thing. But then George was like, "Wait, no, that's the wrong guy. You did it wrong." And then so they drew him from memory. It was pretty good. It's a good Seinfeld. Good bit. Good job, Jerry. Good job. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that.
I was watching a thing of like, there's like some YouTube video, and it was like a cut of like a bunch of famous comedian actors breaking into laughter or breaking their character, and it literally like beat for beat for everyone that shows up. It's Louis C.K., then Dave Chappelle, then Bill Cosby, and then Kramer, and it's Kevin Hart. It's just it's in a line. It's just
listen. That's a
constantly-
great group of people. I don't see what could be wrong with any of those.
It's the video that has aged the worst on the internet.
Yeah, basically.
I was thinking, okay, with fucking Free Guy, you know how there's all those stupid streamer cameos and shit?
Yeah, that's right.
What's gonna happen if we find out that like Pokimane is like a horrific person? Or like,
Yeah.
I mean, Ninja, we've already like,
Yeah.
there's been shit with it. Like, what is it gonna? Is that movie just gonna be like really badly dated? Then it's already pretty badly dated.
I
Is
think
it really like? That's what's so fucking funny to me about like trying to be relevant is at any moment these internet people who have like no social media training, have no like background checks basically from the press, could
It's
just
just
be like,
gone.
yeah, also I murdered somebody in the 9th grade and nobody knew about it. Like, what are you gonna do? You ruined your movie now.
That's a new thumbnail title. Pokimane
Yeah.
murdered
I
someone
murdered
in
some-
9th grade?
Honestly, that's the episode title. Fuck it, I don't care.
It's a banger title.
Yeah.
I am trying with this YouTube channel. Yeah, give Kylo that bone.
Yeah, sorry.
What my goal with the podcast titles is to consistently try and get see how much I can push.
I
until
saw
we
someone
get
that was like, "You're gonna
demonetized."
get demonetized." Fuck you. Yeah,
like we're not
are.
monetized yet, so
Yeah.
but I'm really trying to find the line
Yeah.
so that my channel I can be safe with. I
I-
really
there
got to
was-
know where it happens.
There's definitely a line in there somewhere. I don't know where it is. I don't think we've threaded that.
Because
close.
YouTube's fucking. I almost said DC for some reason.
Mhm.
YouTube is insanely
We do
unclear.
work for DC, yeah.
Yeah, I work for guys. I'm actually a Marvel. I'm one of those critics that shits on Marvel to up DC.
Yeah.
Even
And then
though I was shitting
you-
on DC for like 2 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, the YouTube's guidelines are super unclear about everything.
Yeah.
That's love to see it because then they do that so they can be extra vague and so that they can punish you for no reason.
Yeah. And that's why we definitely don't upload YouTube videos.
That's why we definitely don't upload.
I was
Well, no,
actually-
that's why you should subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can
Please
get
subscribe
monetized.
to our YouTube. If you're listening to this on something,
To be fair, though, the podcast is still monetized. So either way you listen to us, you are supporting us, and we do appreciate it.
true.
It does mean a
Yes.
lot. And it helped us pay for a fucking new camera for Mithi. Everybody
did.
give it
See,
up
look
for
at
the
this
new camera.
We didn't talk
Everybody
about
give it up.
last time. Yes.
Now with the frame
we got a
rate's
new camera.
fixed.
The frame
got
rate
a
is
good
fixed.
frame rate.
I'm not using Droid Cam anymore, although I do sometimes use Droid Cam because it is kind of convenient to have a
Really?
thing hooked up. Because I like using my phone for shit.
Interesting.
Like
I
I'm
could
not-
not fathom that being convenient.
I think I use it sometimes in Discord calls when it's hard to when I put this.
This
in
is
the
just a
other room.
webcam you plug in for the USB. What's
Yeah,
inconvenient about that?
But sometimes I fucking this thing doesn't work. This USB splitter thing doesn't work, so I just use that.
Oh,
instead.
interesting. We can
But,
get you a new splitter. That's the next investment. We'll get you a better splitter.
Of all the things,
Support Mithi's good quality.
So,
on the
yeah,
podcast.
support Mithi's two computers
one-
that
it's my
both
two
don't work.
computers that don't both are absolute shit. Jesus. Yeah, this is a very nice webcam, as you can see. I am very happy with it.
Yeah, the
Thank
background
you
is
for-
built into the webcam, right?
Thank you. Yeah, it is. This is part of it. It always
That's
shows
what it
us
always
there's
says.
nothing I
Cheap.
can do about
That's actually what
I-
the apartment looks
My
like.
video is actually mirrored, so I can't actually read what it says because I
You
forgot
picked
what
the
it,
photo.
I know, but
You
I forgot
picked
what
it.
it said because I know I tweeted it, but I forgot what
Wait,
it.
hold
actually...
on, duck
All right.
down. We'll
Duck
read
down.
it.
Yeah, get the fuck out of
Okay.
here. Get
Yeah,
out of
okay.
Get out of here.
Let's see.
Leave.
But there we go.
here. Give a man clout.
Oh, I got the clout.
Oh god, it says give a man a clout and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to clout and you feed him for a lifetime.
Yeah,
Words to live by.
yeah, exactly. There you go.
I don't
This
like
is-
that.
Blame Evan for this because Evan is the one that tweeted something about clout, and I responded with this because I was in the middle of class and I whipped this up, and I felt very bad.
I'm impressed that you found the font that quickly.
It's
Ed.
Impact. It's just Impact.
Is it Impact?
I think so.
can't recognize
All
Impact. I
fonts
guess
is impact.
All fonts are Impact.
this is fair. The Batman title, that's Impact for goddamn
Impact.
sure.
Honestly, you could make it kind of look like Impact. Impact's not a. Everyone is. It's a meme font, sure, but you can make it look pretty.
I
With
mean,
with
it's just
white
that it's if you
drop
just
shadow?
do. Well, yeah. The problem is if you do
Brian
white
is
Impact
heavily
with
disagreeing
black
with me.
with a black
Disagreeing with
outline and then a drop shadow, that's just the meme text. So
Brian's
it's like,
I
you can't.
fucking hate Impact. Shut
I-
the fuck up.
I'm not going to say I like it.
All right, top everybody favorite fonts.
Top
Let's
10
go around
fonts.
a circle.
Top 10 fonts.
Favorite
Josephine
font.
Sands. That's number one. I
Interesting.
really like Josephine
big-
Sands.
I'm a big fan of E.B. Garamond. That's what they use in novels.
Yeah, that's
Hmm.
fine.
What's yours, Brian? Brian, what's your favorite font? 3,
What's my
2,
go-to
1.
font? I'm a basic bitch. I really like Times New Roman.
Oh,
Fuck you. Fuck you. No.
I like
no.
it.
Fuck you.
Fuck
Oh
you.
wait,
was
no, I
at
like
least like.
Nunito.
I don't know that one.
I don't know.
I like Nunito.
Yeah.
I like Nunito too. Or
My light just
Uh,
turned the fuck off.
your
What the
light
fuck?
just
Oh, Jesus Christ.
yeah, that's what you get for saying anything against Times New Roman.
At least
Oh, the
none of
battery
us said
died.
Calibri or fucking Arial. That's the.
If I ever see
Arial
Calibri or
can
Arial
be
font,
good
I'd
for
fucking hate it.
certain things. Where's my charger for the
It's
light?
good for like typing video essay scripts, and that's basically it. I do use Arial for typing video essay scripts because I don't.
Do you type your video essays?
Yeah, wait. I use
Oh,
I
wait.
handwrite mine.
You handwrite
I
yours?
I just get a big rock and I just carve it into a rock.
you actually
Wait, you
write
guys have
Braille?
been typing your video essays this whole entire
guys have been
time?
writing
I actually
scripts?
write all my video
This
essays
is
in
why this has
Braille.
been taking forever.
Because you keep having to write the same letter over and over. No, you use erosion to write it. So like you have to like take drops of water on a rock.
I take the Lord of the Rings logo reveal approach to it every single time.
Jesus.
Oh, speaking of
Oh, did you wait, see the hold on. trailer
For the new, wait, I don't know if you can hear me. I'm off my mic.
No, we can hear you. But
Okay.
I do have
Alright.
something to say about Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I had recently watched them in November for the first time. I don't know. I just skipped over it for most of my life. Fantasy stuff has never really interested me for whatever reason.
That's an L. I've only watched the first one. That's it.
L.
Yeah, but I liked them. They were pretty good.
Yeah.
But I got my hair cut yesterday, and my barber is really into Lord of the Rings, and we were talking about the Amazon show. And apparently, notably, the show is going to cost around $500 million.
Yeah.
Which is nuts.
And it
way
doesn't
too
look
much.
it. It doesn't look it.
No.
I didn't see the trailer. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It very much doesn't look it. Yeah.
You guys might have known this, but this is so this point might be moot, but I'm truly baffled by this. They don't have the license for the story of Lord of the Rings.
It's just the world.
They have they have the license for the characters. And they're crafting an entire new thing. Supposedly, according to, if this is wrong, that's on my barber mic. But yeah, so it's just the characters.
Interesting.
So what are they gonna do?
Because you know how I'm imagining.
But it's like a couple characters like Galadriel I can see because it's like she's fucking like immortal. Basically.
Oh, apparently they're doing something interesting with her.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh,
I don't know anything. But all I know is there are people being racist, which that's fun.
That's a lot
because Tolkien's foundation of the world is inherently racist. So that's great.
I hear so many people say shit like, "Oh, I'm not even being racist," but like technically there shouldn't be.
I'm not even being racist.
And I'm like,
says the most racist shit you've ever heard in your life.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, it doesn't matter. You are being racist. It's a fictional story. Shut the fuck up and move on, please.
Anytime you have to preface yourself and then say "but," never ends up well. Never ends up well.
Listen, guys, I'm not racist, but I really like Coke Zero.
You're wrong, Troy. But yeah, I mean, the show looks, because I have a friend who's like a big Lord of the Rings fan, and he's like, I don't care about this show. It looks kind of bad. And I'm like, I'm hearing that message also from other fans who are not racist.
I'm not a huge Lord of the Rings fan, but I really love the movies. I grew up with them basically. And the original trilogy, filmmaking wise, is fucking fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
What's weird to me, and I really don't like the Hobbit trilogy for the reasons that I like, because it's the first one was so practical with everything, the makeup effects on the orcs and everything is fantastic in the original and all that shit. And then they did a bunch of crazy CGI shit in The Hobbit, and it was just too much. It was like a cartoon. This is looking more like that as opposed to the kind of more grounded practical stuff of the original trilogy. And I'm like, I didn't realize it cost that much money, and that makes it be even more like, where the fuck did that money go?
Yeah. It's just.
Yeah, it just looks like they're trying to do Game of Thrones with more CGI.
Yeah, even the stills looked like good Game of Thrones stills, but then the actual show in motion looks cheaper.
Looks like The Hobbit, yeah.
You know what it looks like? It looks like the Wheel of Time show. And the Wheel of Time show...
Yeah. That also Amazon?
That's also Amazon.
Yeah.
It is weird that both of those...
I don't like that they have both. I don't like that.
I have a friend who was a diehard Wheel of Time person. Started off with the show, thought it was pretty good, and then hated it at the end.
Really? Damn.
So
that's upsetting.
that's also another sign to me that maybe they're gonna fuck up this Lord of the Rings show.
Yeah, I mean, it's Amazon. Have they? What are
The Boys?
The Boys. That's right.
People like Jack Reacher, the Alan Richardson, Jack Reacher.
You're gonna hawk. I'm gonna reach.
Yeah,
that guy.
Wait, wait. I was talking to you. What did we say? You're gonna reach. I'm gonna jack.
Yeah, you're gonna reach. I'm gonna jack.
What the fuck?
That's a line, right? That's what they say.
Yeah, we need to get a still from the show and say that. Put the subtitle in.
You're
Doug,
Oliver,
forever kind of
twist.
geek. Yeah, sorry. Mithi, who is this?
I don't know.
We haven't talked about him. Who is this? Who's this guy?
No,
Who's this little guy?
Again. I had a mental breakdown because of you guys.
Mithi, when we make fun of you for not watching something, you could just watch the thing.
No, I'm not going to watch Oliver Twist.
Oh,
maybe I will watch Halloween. I'm never going to
Sound off in the comments. Sound up, please. Just to prove a point here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who Oliver Twist is?
Yeah.
If you've heard it,
honest.
If you've
Don't
read
you
it,
don't have to have seen it. Just have you heard the name?
It?
Have you seen that image? Like
Not
like,
even
you
seeing.
Do you know that it relates?
It's connected
Please,
to
sir,
Oliver
may I have
Twist.
another? Like, do you know that?
Don't tell
Yeah.
them what it is. Just Oliver Twist. The name
What the
Oliver Twist.
It,
Do you
okay, well,
recommend-
we already told them it's too late now. So whatever thing you have a
we're
problem.
not editing this.
Yeah.
It's not.
I don't
happening.
edit this goddamn podcast. I don't have time. I do have time, but I don't want to.
I
have time
just-
now because I decided I'm gonna wait till Batman to do anything.
Which
Just-
is why you should subscribe.
Yeah.
That's why this
Bro,
is the best
please-
YouTube. This is the best podcast channel, and I listen to like.
Unfiltered.
If you know who Oliver Twist is, please subscribe to the channel. If you don't know who Oliver Twist is,
Please subscribe
Please.
to the channel.
exactly.
Please subscribe to the
Yeah.
channel.
Yeah.
I like fucking. I listen to like Dallas and Ann and like and Eric for explained. I listen to them talk about like editing their podcast. And I'm like, wow, I'm a suck. yeah, I
Sucks
couldn't
to be
imagine
you.
doing that.
Yeah.
Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me. I specifically started using Zencaster to edit less, to do less things.
Yeah.
But
No,
Dallas
efficiency.
uses Zencaster. That's why I don't understand.
Well, I'm sure there's. I'm sure there's like a. I watched videos about this. Like podcasting edits, they want to get. They want people to remove like ums and like stutters, and like they want to make it as like consistently clean as possible, like you would do with a video essay, basically.
Yeah.
Which like I get that. I totally understand that.
Can
I'm
you
not gonna
imagine
do
if
it.
we left all the ums and prets in our video essays?
Okay, but that would be the funniest fucking thing.
Some people do that a little.
Batman the animated series is it's a seminal show. Fuck.
Keep
we,
the
we,
whole-
we, we keep our freakouts when we don't get a line.
Fuck.
Every sneeze goes in, every cough goes in, every interruption goes in. Yeah.
every sneeze.
Yeah.
Well, I
every
said
kind
I wanted
of
to kind of
sneeze.
do that at the end of the video. Is just kind of have a blooper reel of all of the times that I like. I'll just like curse at
Yeah.
myself or just like whisper like, "Oh, that's not right. That's not right. Come on,
I
let's
didn't
try a
do
little
that
bit better."
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a little character that I.
The way you
inhabit.
said that sounded very like upper level management. Like, oh, that's actually not that good. Can we do it a little bit better?
That's actually incorrect.
Yeah.
Actually, that's incorrect.
Yeah.
Anything else happen? Anything else going on?
Well, we were
I mean,
talking
there's
about
some
Amazon.
stuff going on in the world I don't want to talk about though.
We're
I
not.
really would
I
rather
know.
not
yeah,
talk
let's
about
not.
it.
But you know, prayers for people in Ukraine. That's all we have to
Yeah,
say on that.
yeah.
You know,
Yep.
and justice for trans people in Texas. But yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been going completely
It's a
under the
fuck-
radar. That is
this
going
shit's-
completely
because
under
it's
the radar.
like
Yeah.
there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
Well, now we're talking about it.
No, we're not gonna. We're done. We're done. No, that's our segment.
I know. Done.
That's our politics segment. That's our
Yeah,
real
that's-
world. We're here.
Mitzi,
We're here to
you're
talk
not
about
gonna time
superheroes.
code
I'm,
this.
I'm not
but,
going to
like-
time code that. I'm not going to time code
Mithy, please do. That'd be the funniest thing. in the world.
It's just- I'm not going to time code anything. I'm only going to time
Fanboy
code Ukraine/Texas.
Oh jeez,
That's-
Fanboy
no.
talks about how much he hates the world.
Oh, goodness.
Fanboy talks politics.
This is gonna be a picture of John Cena. And then- It's gonna be a picture of
Oh,
John
boy.
Cena as
Oh,
peacemaker
boy.
in Russia.
Oh
That's
boy!
it.
All right, oh boy.
Yeah, we're straying too much.
We're straight
Yeah,
too
yeah,
much.
okay, all right, that's it. That's it.
Do we want to talk? Do we want to do questions now, or is there anything else to
I
happen?
mean, there
Any
are a
news?
good amount of questions. We are
Okay,
getting-
because I asked. Okay, let's break it down this way.
Yeah.
Do you want to take the last week's post, and I'll take this
You
week's
take the
post?
yeah, do
Because
that.
because we
So
got.
you
time.
give me the old batch, and you get the new batch. is
Yeah,
what
I
we're
got the
trying to say.
relevant shit.
Yeah.
After questions, are we done? Because I did want to talk about
Oh, wait.
Batman a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, what did we want to talk about? Yeah,
Let's
it's
do
hard.
that first. Let's do that first,
Let's talk
'cause
about.
there's-
I assumed it would come up through questions.
First
but
off,
yeah.
I want to say, for just as a warning for people, a certain
off Twitter.
person that you both know did go see the Batman because there was a press screening in London. They are all a lot of people
Ooh.
are signing NDAs. But just be careful in case people talk spoilers through the rest of this weekend.
Yeah,
and this
I'm
week.
not on. I
That-
deleted Twitter.
That's
I
smart,
might
that's
honestly.
smart.
I might deactivate
But-
again for that
But
reason.
for people who have not deactivated Twitter, starting this Monday is probably a very good day to do that because I think that's
I'm,
when the
I'm
embargo.
gonna
lifts.
drop it
So-
at the end of tomorrow.
Yeah,
I
just PSA for everyone out
Going
there.
on a
Just
cleanse.
Yep.
yeah.
A purity
Oh.
cleanse.
But yeah, all right. Now,
Yeah. Wait.
the
What did we want to talk about with Batman?
So honestly, I think I just wanted to talk about, I guess, predictions. I know we've done this like many times, like both on the podcast and off the podcast, but like now that like it's a week away, I think it'd be funny or fun to
Bingo card.
Yeah, it's like to do a little bit of a bingo card.
Yeah.
You know, in a sense.
Yeah.
Just to see like what we think about it going forward, how we think it's gonna be, what we expect. Mithi, I am gonna ask because I know Troy's on the same boat as I in that
not
we
talk
have
any-
not
I broke my vow.
I'm not going to reference anything.
Brian, I am sorry. I broke my vow. I did
Hmm.
watch the cast interviews, and I deeply regret it because
that's why I haven't.
They were not. Rob and Zoe clearly on fucking Marvel rules. Like, don't talk about goddamn anything. John Turturro is fucking crazy, man. That dude, I get it. I get why he's not in any interviews because that man's like, yeah, this happens at the end of the movie. I'm like, motherfucker.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't watch any John Turturro stuff.
Like, not like to an extent where I'm like, oh man, that ruins the movie. But boy, I was like, whoa, I was not ready for him to be like, yeah, we have this scene at the end. I'm like, what?
That's not good.
I don't know. Like, I feel like,
man, Al Pacino really needs to work on his.
Even Matt Reeves said something that was kind of sus. Like,
I think this movie is not a thing that can be spoiled that easily. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think so.
Not really.
This is not an Avengers Endgame in that like a spoiler or a No Way Home.
It's not as yes, it is a very plot heavy movie, but like it's not. It's like it's all a chain of plot. It's not individual events.
I wholly believe you can.
Like
with
Endgame, you can say, "Oh, Captain America lifts up Thor's hammer." You can just say that, and then people
that would ruin that.
Yeah. I feel like it's harder to do that for the Batman, which is why the's not as many spoilers.
Guys, did you know that the Riddler's a bad guy?
No,
surprise,
Troy, you fucking ruined it.
Sorry, everybody. No.
I'm really sorry to my.
To be fair, actually, there is one thing that there is.
Sorry, I didn't mean to throw it that hard.
No, you went for it. We really appreciate it.
But
like for a second, I was like, "Wait, fuck! Did I accidentally?"
No. Here's the
there
first
is one thing
prediction.
that could be spoiled though. There is one thing, and it's the answers to the riddles. I don't want to hear a goddamn thing about those.
No, wait. Oh, this is part of the reason I wanted to talk about it.
Oh wait,
okay.
that's fine.
Troy.
That's fine. Go ahead. Ruin my life. Ruin my fucking life.
Troy. Troyo Boyo 17.
What do you got to say to me?
What's black and blue? No, keep going.
Yeah, well, I think you've been shitting on that riddle for
like
5
a year,
months, maybe?
for a while.
5 months.
He was a wee lad.
Yeah, ever since
the trailer came out. Yeah.
I'm guaranteeing you.
I know it's not the riddle. I know it's
not the riddle.
I know. You can tell through editing that it's like not that, but the way the trailer presents it, I'm like, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
It's not a riddle. It's just him shit talking. That's what it is.
That'd be funny. That'd be funny as fuck if all these riddles were just like, just fuck you, talk. Batman. Fuck you fucking idiot.
Incel riddles.
Who's a dumb little bitch that can't solve a riddle? You.
The Riddler's just an actual idiot.
That's how he becomes an Arkham Knight. He's just so tired of it.
He's just so pissed off. Yeah.
I just went through 2 Coke Zeros today. Yeah. I'm having a blast.
Speaking of drinking Coke Zeros, here's a big important thing.
Batman drinks Coke Zero.
How do we stop ourselves from pissing during a 3-hour movie?
I'm not drinking fluids for 2 days.
But when is the last point in which we can?
He's gonna squeegee me out over a sink.
Because this is what happened to me in No Way Home. I don't want this to happen to me with the Batman. When is the last point in which I get to drink liquids so that I can piss before the movie?
I think if you pee before you leave, you're probably fine. And then don't drink during the movie.
Okay. That's what
because Dallas, Addie, and Doug and I are going to go see this movie on the 4th, and I'm making sure that everyone goes to the bathroom when we get in there. By the time we get to the seats, we're all going to the bathroom again. I want all of us butts in those seats. We're all gonna stay. We're gonna stick through that 3 hours, bitch.
If we have to shit, you're all smelling it.
You know what? Fuck it. Bring a bottle. That's all I'm saying.
Sir, what is that? It's my pee bottle.
No,
like Batman, I'm always prepared.
But yeah, I think here's a prediction. This is a very stupid prediction.
That you're gonna go pee?
No.
Here's my prediction. I am gonna pee in the movie. I am gonna have to pee.
Yeah. We picked up the tickets we ordered have like very good center seats, so I'm excited for that.
And we do not.
Oh no.
No. Aw.
Yeah,
My theater.
it's all
How's
right.
your guys' theater? My theater's empty still.
My theater's still relatively
That's weird.
because it's a Friday for
if-
me too. That's the other
Is
thing.
is Friday gonna go? That's weird then, because my
Well,
my
because we're
Thursday
seeing it in New York
afternoon's empty.
City. You know, it's
Yeah, for you it's irrelevant. It's going to be always
yeah,
back.
it's like a popular theater too. It's
Yeah, okay.
it's
That
like
makes
big
sense.
IMAX. But I think we were all kind of like you have to have vaccination and all that shit.
Okay,
So I
that's
think
good
we
at
all
least.
felt
Yeah.
pretty comfortable.
Troy, are you seeing
But-
it in IMAX?
No, I'm seeing at the Alamo. I don't think they have
Okay.
IMAX.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't have a fucking IMAX theater in like a 2-hour radius of
I
myself, so I don't know. but-
I think IMAX is kind of overrated sometimes. like I'm
Oh, here we go.
okay. No, you know what's the Dolby Atmos so
Yeah.
much fucking better than IMAX.
Well, that's what we're
so
gonna
much
see.
fucking better.
Actually,
With there's like an MX thing at my theater, which gives like really nice crisp sound quality. You
Yeah.
know, No Way Home when the mirrors clash in the mirror
Yeah.
dimension, that sounded fucking crisp and
That's
sharp.
cool.
You know, which that's
That's
kind of
nice.
nice. I kind of
crisp.
not that like I prefer that to an IMAX thing because I would like more visual room, but
Mhm.
I've gotten used to it. I just like hearing cool.
If you want good sound quality, go to a drive-in theater
shit.
because you can control all the audio there. That's on you if it sucks. That's
Yeah.
your fault.
It's
Should
always
have brought
your fault.
headphones, bitch.
Gotta get those JBLs.
But
With
there's
shitty
a-
video quality. That's the one thing about drive-ins. They're safe, but boy, you can't see you can't
This
see
is
shit.
such a weird fucking car thing. But when I was at this auto show, the Ford Bronco has a thing
Mhm.
where like you buy JBL like speakers with it, and you like put like fucking speakers at like the top, like at the front of the car. So like if you could technically go to a drive-in with that and get pretty good sound quality from a
Oh, that's
drive-in theater,
interesting.
and then also
you
hook up a
imagine?
winch to your car and then go drive up a fucking mountain. You know, at the same time. So.
Could you imagine you're in the car next to it and the JBL speakers are just like, just like blasting?
Yeah.
It's like the son of a bitch. Like you're in like your 1999 Toyota Acura. And you're like,
You're in a Tacoma and they're just bouncing on the other side. Yeah. Oh, jeez. But yeah. I also think there's not going to be a post-credit scene. That's my theory.
I would hope not.
I
don't
think they've already said that there isn't.
Oh,
Thank
there.
God.
I think
I
post-credit
I think
scenes for
Matt said that
cowards.
like months ago. I think
Oh,
he did.
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It'd feel weird for it to be. I feel like the movie's going to end on a nice moment, and that's it. That's my prediction. It'd be weird to do. A
I
post-credit.
think that
Bailey
they're
has
gonna
said this
do the
before.
equivalent of one in it.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bailey
okay,
said
yeah,
it before. It's like if it's important, put it in the movie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that like not to shit on Spider-Man because this is the Batman episode. The fact that Far From Home, the movie ended, and then the most important part of Far From Home was
Happens
the
at the end.
mid-credit scene. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's weird.
To quote the movie, yeah. What the fuck?
What the
Oh.
Wait,
what
I
the
don't remember what the
Oh.
mid-credit scene was.
That was the
I don't
fucking
remember.
the
Spider-Man's
identity
name
reveal.
is Peter Parker. That one.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
the whole
yeah,
point of
right,
No
I
Way
forgot.
Home.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole
And also the scroll thing. Like,
which has
that's also
not
pointless,
been-
but
yeah.
It's
yeah,
a
this
still
is
a,
not. Yeah, this is
yeah.
not Spider-Man episode. This is the Batman episode.
This
We're
is
talking
a
about things we
Batman,
like.
yeah.
We're positive.
yeah,
Toxic
that's right.
positivity today.
I'm sorry, I forgot that Batman exists. I also think I feel like Penguin's gonna be like a good takeaway from the movie because I don't see a lot of stuff about the Penguin, but I think Colin Farrell's gonna have is it Colin Farrell or Colin Farrell? Did I just say Farrell? What the fuck did this came out of my mouth?
I want to
Goddamn.
see someone do like a cross.
Just put him in the big hat.
Because I'm happy. Quack, quack, quack. Yeah,
No, but no, I agree. I think Colin Farrell's gonna fucking kill
I think
it,
he's
and
gonna be like really
I
fun.
don't
a
think he's
scene
gonna be.
stealer.
I don't
Yeah.
think he's gonna be a big part of it though. I see him being kind of that first chase, and that's it.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think he's gonna be funny. I think he's gonna be the funniest character in the movie, which I guess that makes sense.
I think
Easily,
Batman's
yeah.
gonna be the funniest character.
I think
Batman's
Batman
so
is gonna
Batman's
have a
make
couple
ton
one-liners.
of jokes.
I think he's gonna make like
He's
a
gonna
couple
quip.
of jokes.
He's gonna be like Joss Whedon jokes.
yeah.
Like, so that just happened.
He,
Bruce's
Can you
parents
imagine
died.
Robert Pattinson, like off screen though, like they're like investigating something with Zoe Kravitz, and she's like, "Oh my god, this is connected to the Wayne's murders."
Oh no!
Oh,
this
so
whole
that just
person was
happened.
split down the middle, and their guts are hanging out. Oh, that's pretty quirky. Let's take it back a notch, Riddler.
the Batmobile crashes and then
I guess he's got a splitting headache.
the Batmobile crashes.
Okay,
and
that
he's
would
like,
be good though.
"Oh,
That's
I'm
something that
definitely
they would
bleeding."
say in Batman 2004.
Yeah.
That's 100% a line that he would say.
That is. I want this to have more Batman 2004 energy, and I think it will. This will
I
have
don't
more
think it
Batman.
will. The more I've been watching that show, and the more I've been looking at this stuff, I'm like, I don't see it.
I don't think
Comparative
this
to
Batman eats nachos.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
Compared to the Dark Knight trilogy, it will have more Batman 2004 energy. Is what
I could see them doing an arc of Bruce, because what was it? It was the War on Crime, where he was like part of my process for seeking out crime is I have to be Bruce Wayne and hang around these rich people to see what the fuck they're up to, because that's where most crime happens.
But
crime
it's just so kind of like
that's where
that's it. Yeah.
And so he's like, so it's part of him being Batman, and I wonder if maybe this movie is Bruce learning that that's an aspect that he has to be part of.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's like, how does he take that for like a positive?
Like how does he like joining the kind of Bruce Wayne Batman side in his mission?
Yeah,
in a way.
But it's like the fucking picture with him in the glasses and stuff. This is gonna be somewhat of a fun movie, you know. Like I think there's.
I'm sorry, what? Oh,
the
Tommy Wiseau
glasses. Yeah.
I almost just got so mad at you.
But yeah, I think there's gonna be a bunch of fun movements.
No, it's definitely we're expecting
this to jumpstart. This is gonna predate the Black Lives Matter.
No.
Robert Pattinson interview.
Jamie, what are you doing here?
Did you guys actually watch?
Rips off the cowl. And it's Jamie.
Hey, Michael.
Did you guys watch the interview, or did you?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I did. I've seen that. Yeah. Oh boy,
it's so much fun.
A bad
to watch.
interview.
It's really
rough
fun to watch. But yeah, I mean, what else is gonna happen?
I'm trying really hard to not set my hopes up. I mean, I made my thumbnail template for the spoiler-free video, and the text I used was fucking perfect.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm not doing a good job at that. But I mean, like, I don't know. I'm trying to temper my expectations in a way, but also like
you have a week to temper your expectations.
I feel like this movie is gonna be fucking perfect.
It's gonna get at least near perfect. I don't know if it's gonna be perfect because let's address the elephant in the room. The elephant being the size of our expectations, being the size of a fucking elephant.
Yeah.
Because oh my god, all our expectations are extremely high. This is gonna, I think, to some degree meet that. I don't think it's gonna be absolutely perfect, but like it is gonna meet. I think it's gonna meet some level of our expectations.
I think.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Like at this point, I mean, I've talked to you guys about this, but this movie feels like it was made for me.
Yeah.
This has everything that is a Brian McDermott movie. And like this has all the pieces. I think it's too set up personally. Like with all the things that I like for it to go bad. Like bad.
Yeah.
Like there might be things where I'm like, wasn't crazy about that, but like I think at least I'll be like, I really like
the
that.
fundamentals are there in a way that's like, I'm sure there's going to be one scene that stupid DC Twitter is gonna like pick apart and misunderstand, you know, in bad faith and shit. Yeah. But it's like the fundamentals of understanding the character. Like I was thinking, like, what is the thing that this movie could do to like really just like not be good? And I was like, it would be if Batman kills, right? But even then, I'm like, I have seen from every piece of behind the scenes and what this movie's doing, I can see a way that they do that, and I'm like, that could work, but Twitter would fucking die, you know. So I'm wondering if they're using the response to the Ben Affleck thing, and if Matt Reeves is aware of that, or if he's just doing his own fucking thing. I don't think he is either, but like, I don't know. As a Batman fan, I feel like he might be.
I think he's aware that people want something a little bit more loyal to the comics. I think that's the one thing he's like aware about.
Which is crazy because this doesn't even seem that. I mean, like in essence, it seems loyal to the comics, but it's not like it's not
that's
comic
what I like
Batman.
About it.
When I think, it's not comic Batman.
Do you think people are gonna? I mean, do you think other people are gonna criticize it though for being too loyal to the comics? Because I see that argument maybe coming up in like a month of them being like, "Oh, you just did exactly what the comics did." Is there an argument against that, or do we don't care?
What comic has done this? What comic has done the Riddler as a serial killer? Like
someone saying, "Oh, this is ripping off Zodiac," or "Oh, this is ripping off this," or "Oh, you're just doing this." Is that even a valid? I'm not even saying that's my argument because it's not completely. Yeah. But is that a valid argument? Is
I
that
don't believe
something?
so.
No.
I mean, I think that all art is inherently
Derivative.
derivative. Yeah, that's the word. Thank you. All art is inherently derivative of another. You know, and like there's a difference between ripping off Zodiac and wearing the inspiration on your sleeve. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Matt Reeves has said that Zodiac is inspired. Fucking in the interviews that I watched that I regret watching, they literally say it by name. You know,
Yeah.
and it's like,
And it's
okay,
not even necessarily the movie. It's well,
it's a
like
tone.
itself.
It's the tone
like,
is what's being kind of inspired.
Well, it's the idea. Like, listen, when Fincher made Zodiac, it's an incredibly faithful, as much as it could be.
Yeah.
Because
To
he's
a
a very
real life
detail-oriented
event, yeah.
person, to the real life event. And Matt Reeves said he was inspired by the real life event. It's not necessarily the movie.
Interesting.
I think a lot of his themes are, they cross over because a lot of Fincher's sensibilities and Reeves' sensibilities kind of cross over one another. Obviously, I think that David Fincher is much more interested in the idea of like where we're going, and I hate to say this but like as a society, a lot of his stuff is sort of social based, whereas I think that a lot of what Reeves is doing is much more
character based, like
it's character humanitarian based.
Yeah, because Reeves creates
there's not a benefit. One is not better than the other.
They're just two different aspects of looking at it. And I mean, when you take a look at Zodiac in particular, if we're going to compare it to the movie has a lot to do with the panic that was going around with it. Like, you want to stop it to stop the panic.
Zodiac was very much about like a commentary about the press in a way. About like the press made the Zodiac killer what it was because of, all those factors, which I fucking love Zodiac for that reason.
It's a great movie.
Yeah. And even visually speaking, I don't think like I can't think of a time, like it doesn't look that similar to Zodiac. It really is just the core. There is a serial killer.
It's just the idea there's a murderer. He looks like the Zodiac
which
killer.
is a real thing. Yeah.
And frankly, for people saying that this movie looks like visually derivative of a lot of things, I kind of disagree.
Yeah.
It's a very unique look. And
to the point where I'm kind of sick of the red for promo wise. Like, God damn it, I just want a clear picture of him.
Yeah.
I love the red, but I need it for a thumbnail, man. It's just a selfish reason.
I was talking to Doug about this a few weeks ago, and this was like the first time in a really long time. And I know I'm like dick riding this movie, but I like genuinely that it looks like a movie. So many things come out and they look very similar. This is very different. It's very unique. Like when you see that first trailer, like you instantly are like, oh, wow, there's something going on here.
There's a reason that you get the guy who shot Dune on this, there's a reason that you get the team that worked on innovating LED technology for backgrounds on a movie like this. Is because you want it to have.
Oh, are they doing that? Are they doing the Unreal?
Yeah, because Greg Fraser helped. Greg Fraser helped, I think, develop that for Mandalorian.
That's fucking sick. I love that tech so much.
He brought
That's my favorite new thing
favorite.
that has like, because it's the perfect like solution to the green screen issue, I think.
Yeah, you see behind the scenes of like certain shots where it looks almost pink, and it's like it's cool because it's like those rigs are interesting. I want to.
Ewan McGregor said, like, I saw something where he was talking about it to another actor. They were doing like an actors on actors thing. I think that's with Variety, and he was talking about, because he was shooting Obi-Wan at the time, and he was saying how he's like, oh man, I wish we fucking had this when we were doing the movies, because he was like, it made it a lot easier. It was a lot better. He had a much
and like
better
even
time
just from a worker's perspective, like because it's rendered in real time and you're able to adjust it in real time, there's less pressure after the fact to fix errors that were made in filmmaking. Because those errors can be fixed as they're happening. The director can see, hey, I don't really like that. Can we, what I'm saying? Like there's more
Fix
flexibility in a way that doesn't put strain on CGI workers and stuff.
Yeah,
and I really like that.
It's even like you take the cinematography of Dune and you put it in this, and you get to mess with all those fucking anamorphic bouquets in the background that look like beautiful, like in every single frame from the. I think it was from the second trailer, because when I was pulling out shots from the second trailer
is the prettiest trailer by far.
Yeah, it's
I don't remember.
It's just pulling shots with cool little circle lights in the background. I'm like, okay, this is a look. This is
Wait, when we say second trailer, which one are we talking? The second fandom one, right?
Second fandom one.
Yeah, Barry,
I thought we were talking about Dune. Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
No. Sorry, I should have shifted over. But yeah, just the way that the production design on this looks
Yeah.
is just like, it's very distinctive, and it's like, I feel like there's a little bit, not a lot of people talking, there's a little bit of Burton, like, that I kind of see in like the trailers, not like Burton feeling, but like honoring Burton, like Burton style of Gotham and shit, that I kind of, just like a tone thing that I sense from the trailer.
I could see that in that, like, Burton made Gotham like this kind of grand, like when you compare Burton to Nolan's Gotham was Chicago. In a way that was like it was grounded and realistic, but I really didn't vibe with. But Burton's was like a little too crazy, and this is that kind of nice middle ground of like, you buy that this is a real place, but also it's this fantastical, horrific place in a way.
Yeah,
I think what describes Burton's Gotham perfectly is one of the first lines in the script, which is, "It's a city in which hell has boiled out of the ground and is built upon itself." Something like that along those lines. And it's like, yeah, because no one would fucking live here.
Yeah.
This place sucks.
No, but there's a Domino's pizza there. So we got
you can get Nike
Little
boots.
Caesars in the Batman.
I
I
saw the funniest fucking thing. I saw a what, it was like a it was a I think it was.
Was it the sports ad? Was it the ESPN ad?
No, it wasn't. It was on YouTube.
Okay.
It was the Little Caesars YouTube channel uploaded like a serious trailer for the Batman.
I saw this.
And then it just ended with Little Caesars. And I was like it's a jump scare. It's the funniest fucking thing in the world. I swear to God, if Batman doesn't eat the calzones in this movie, I'm gonna riot.
I remember seeing like ESPN released, there's going to be a Little Caesar in the background. You know there's going to be a fucking Little Caesar.
It better be in the background of every shot. That better be, you know what, the cafe in the second trailer where Riddler is, that better be a Little Caesars.
That's actually a Little Caesars.
We got him. He's at the Little Caesars.
He gets slammed on the countertop and he goes, "Pizza, pizza."
What his face in a pizza.
He has a riddle about Little Caesars.
You know what would be interesting is, like, I have two things here, but you know what would be interesting, like, a little bit for the marketing, is that, like, there would be like riddles on like the inside of like the pizza boxes.
That would be
great. Why did they do that?
Yeah.
That would be great.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be great.
But now the calzones, baby.
Yeah. I'm gonna, because Tyler.
No, we can't talk about it. We can't talk about it until we see the movie. We're all gonna eat it. I'm still mad at you that you ate it before that podcast.
I'm the only one who follows directions.
I know, you really are. We're not talking about it. That's we're all gonna open it and take our first bite at the same time. It's gonna be a great moment. A serious moment.
I definitely have never eaten it before, and I definitely do not.
Listen, fuck you. It's great. Fuck you. It's great. You have no taste.
I've never had a calzone before, so this will.
Oh, this may not help you with calzones. I mean, you may
not really
that.
It's not a calzone.
No, it's a calzone. It's literally a calzone and a pizza. It's just not. It's not a good
like
calzone.
A real, yeah.
I will say the Little Caesars crazy sauce is fucking great. I fucking love that sauce. It's crazy.
Little Caesars crazy sauce is really crazy.
Yeah, make sure you get the sauce with it. If they don't give you the sauce, you gotta yell at them. Speaking of Little Caesars, they have the one near me has a. The Little Caesars near me has a, you know, the red poster that's like him in the rain and shit. It's like the coolest poster. They have a giant one of that. Yeah. And I want to be like, hey, are you done with that? Hey, can I have that?
Can I have dibs on this?
Can I put dibs on this poster?
Jesus.
Yeah. Fit it in your apartment. Olivia's
it's gonna be my new background. I'm ditching the green screen. That's the new thing.
just rotate sideways.
I think that the scene where Alfred confronts Bruce and is like, if you continue like this, like, you'll have nothing left. And he goes, I don't care what happens to me. He's really just eating. He takes a bite of the calzones.
He's just eating.
Camera just pans.
That's actually all he's been eating for 10 years.
Like, if you can
stacks of calzones.
Yeah, when he says if you continue doing this, you'll have nothing left, it's because it's just a calzone pizza and he's eating too much. And there's like 2 slices left, and it's like Alfred wants one, so he's like,
Alfred's like, save me a slice. No, Alfred talks to him, and Bruce is like, what do you say? And it's like, in his mouth.
I don't care what happens to me.
What are you saying?
Master Bruce, your colon.
There's an ad that ESPN released, and I don't think it has any new footage, but I'll make sure before I send it to you guys. It's not like a new ad. It's just they took the original trailer and they took out the Riddler and they added a fucking. It says Bing Bong, instead of the riddles. It just keeps saying Bing Bong.
That's
on all
not
the
real.
letters.
That's a joke,
It's
right?
real. It's
That's a joke.
It's
That's
a
fucking
joke.
hilarious.
But I
Could
just
you imagine the fucking Rob punches the? He's like, "What have you done?" Boom, and then like over the intercom, you just hear, "Bing bong."
That's what it's because it's all fucking. When I saw just a clip of the letter that instead of said to the Batman, it said Bing Bong. I'm like, this isn't real, but it
No
looks too
way.
real.
Oh
and
my
I'm
god,
scared.
that's so funny.
But I need to find it. I will send it. It because it doesn't have any new footage. It's just the fucking.
How am I a part of this? Bing bong.
But yeah, the you know what? There's been just because it's a week before. There's been some good marketing for this movie. They're showing a little too much, but there's been some good funny marketing for this movie.
I don't know.
Well,
I haven't
which is
seen
why
any of
I'm
it.
like I'm upset that I haven't been able to watch any of it because I don't know because I've talked to you guys about this. I just want to preserve the experience
Of the movie,
of
for
going
the
to
movie.
go see it.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to see any new shots. I think I've done a pretty good job.
You've done a
Yeah,
very
avoiding,
good job of avoiding shit. Yeah.
because I just want to like take it in
Yeah.
and like see it as I'm like supposed to, and like afterwards I'll go back and I'll probably watch the shit out of everything. But
Yeah.
for right now, I'm just really trying not to.
Yeah.
It's hard though.
The steelbook's probably going to look good for this movie.
Oh god.
Unlike the Spider-Man
gonna-
No Way
it's
Home
just
steel
gonna-
steelbook
Wait, what's the
case.
Spider-Man No Way Home?
I
It's
haven't
just
seen
fucking
it.
Spider-Man and Doctor Strange. That's it.
That's lame.
Yeah.
I
It's
saw
gonna
they're
be the
doing,
Red
they're
Rain
doing merch of the three of them
background
now. They're doing official merch. I was at Hot Topic and I saw it. I was at Hot Topic and I got da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Oh god, where is it?
Oh god, you got the
The-
shit shirt.
The
You got the
ugliest
bad
shirt I
What
have
the
ever
fuck?
seen in my goddamn life.
Because it says Batman
I
twice.
should-
It's Batman
should
twice.
go-
It's the Three Wolf Moon of Robert Pattinson.
Is that what you're gonna wear next podcast?
I'm gonna wear the fuck out. I'm gonna wear that for a week straight. I'm not washing it.
You know, Batman doesn't watch this. Shit.
Batman doesn't have sex. Doesn't have sex. He doesn't do
Go
laundry.
get them.
It's two things.
Yeah. Where was that at? Did you get that?
That was at Hot Topic. So it's like that was like official merch. They
Yeah.
fucking like that's what's so funny about it is that it's real official shit. It's not like
Not the
Redbubble.
bootleg shit. Yeah.
They were like, yeah, we're gonna release this.
Yeah, we did something with this.
we did something with this, and they put it in the window.
Yeah.
They put it on the mannequin.
Yeah.
I bought it off the doll.
You know what I kind of want as a prop, and maybe this will be out later after the movie's out. I kind of want just the chess symbol,
They
like
do.
as a battering.
No, that exists.
Where?
They do have it.
Yeah.
For $300.
Oh,
Okay.
I saw
it could
mine
be
for
yours.
I saw it for 30.
Yeah, this one's like fully metal.
Oh,
It's,
gotcha.
like,
Oh, okay,
articulating
okay, yeah.
a little bit.
Wait
it's
until we
like-
find out that that's the gun that killed his parents, and then you're gonna be like, oh no, oh.
What do we feel about that?
I'm okay with it as an idea.
No one has visited that theory since last year. I think everyone forgot about that theory for the past.
No,
I think it is.
no. People have brought it up since.
I still kind of think it is.
I think
Which
it's
is
a cool
really
idea.
metal.
Yeah.
Wait, do you guys remember that theory? Fucking so stupid. Because it's just clearly not what it is.
No?
Because you see them driving just into the tunnel. But there was a theory when this movie, I think it was just after the Batsuit reveal and like the gun logo
Mhm.
thing, the bat symbol, that this Batman would be so metal because he's wearing the gun and also he's driving his motorcycle in and out of the parents' grave that opens up. And that was a theory. Like, people were like, that's definitely gonna happen.
Oh
and
my
people were
God.
in support of that. And I was like, who the fuck?
I'm the guy that said Craven should bury Spider-Man in Aunt May's grave, and
he
even
doesn't
I'm
do
like,
that.
that's weird.
Yeah.
What? Hey, here's an idea. What if? Also, like, there's a lot of things that don't make sense about that stupid ass like want. Like, why are Thomas and Martha Wayne not buried, in the family cemetery?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't
Yeah.
they be? Why are they in a public cemetery?
Yeah.
2, is Batman gonna defile the graves of his parents?
His
and
biggest.
You
then
know.
be like, I'm gonna drive my motorcycle in.
Oh,
Like,
you
what
know.
the fuck?
No, he needs
I
to make
saw-
it bigger so that
Watch
he
that
can
be in the
fit
movie.
Batmobile
Watch
in
it. I was
Uh,
watching. This isn't really. This isn't because it was one of Rob's interviews because he was really good about it. He was talking about how because they don't show the origin of this movie. I don't know. I don't feel like because they don't
Reeves
focus
said
on
they
that.
wouldn't do that like
Yeah.
at Comic Con.
Because of
Comic,
that, he was like, oh cool, that's easy, I don't have to worry about that. then he was like, wait, fuck, I have to wear the death of my parents on my face 24/7 now throughout the movie to make it believable that my parents died. So that's really fucking funny that like because I feel like people are gonna go into this. There's gonna be some people that are like, I don't want to hear about the Waynes at all, which is a dumb take, but there are gonna be people like that, and then he's gonna be constantly talking about his dead parents
to every single person,
to every single scene,
just
to a point. I think to the point of comedy.
Yeah.
I think it's to the point of like, God damn it, Bruce!
You're a hard man to reach. My parents died.
Hey, did you hear about my dead parents? Oh, okay, man.
My dead parents are also hard to reach.
Calvin's like, who are you under there?
My motorcycle through their grave. They're really easy to see there. I see them every day on my way to work.
Who are you under there? I'm an orphan. My parents died.
You're everything they say, aren't you? Crippled by my parents' death because I'm Bruce Wayne.
Batman, you never have sex. My parents used to have sex. Now they're dead.
My parents had sex. That's how they became parents. You can't be a dead parent if you never had sex. Oh, hang on. Let me adopt these 20 white boys.
Any of this mean anything to you? No, the only thing that means anything to me is the death of my parents.
The first riddle, the answer is dead parents.
What's black and blue and dead all over?
My parents.
And the Riddler's like, what? No.
Hey, man, what the fuck? It's a penguin. It's a newspaper.
Are you Bruce Wayne? No.
That's
Oh, fuck. Okay. That knocked the wind out of me. But yeah, good old Bob Patty has been talking about like the comics he read. That's what I call him. I call him Bob Patty.
Bob Patty.
He's been talking about. He like referenced like a Denny O'Neil comic from like a while ago that he read.
Good run.
He's been reading like a good amount of comics.
Yeah,
that's
interesting because I think because Zoe was saying that she doesn't want to read any other things.
Yeah, which
I think is smart of her. I like you would be like, oh no, she was like she wanted to. She wanted to read every fucking story with Catwoman.
Oh, okay.
But then she was like, she knew that because there's so many interpretations and directions that she would want to put too much of that into the performance.
Yeah, because that's what even like that's what even I heard this from Matt Reeves and I also heard this from James Gunn because someone I think Matt told Bob Patty that he shouldn't I'm gonna keep doing that he shouldn't watch any of the other Batman movies, but then he was like, no, I'm gonna watch them and then see where the gap is.
Well, also because I saw that too. Like Rob was also like, well, I've already fucking seen them, so it doesn't help.
Yeah, but then James Gunn also said something very interesting about that with I guess it makes more sense I think with James Gunn like from an outside perspective because John Cena was like, I was gonna go ahead and read everything Peacemaker, and he was like, no, don't do that. No, this is just our own thing. Don't do that.
We're not doing that story.
And I feel like it suits James Gunn, but I wonder what Matt's reason is for doing that. I guess
it sounds like it was because it's what Zoe was saying. Like if she read every fucking Catwoman story, but really the year one version of Selena is what fits this performance better. She would try and fit in fucking Tom King and Denny O'Neil and first appearance and like try and fit in everything. Yeah, emotionally speaking,
because that's a full spectrum of a character.
Yeah, and there's too much to, and then so she focusing on year one era Selena let her really hone in on just what was important to the story.
Yeah,
as opposed to trying to shove everything in. And I totally respect that.
This Selena feels like a lot more like Long Halloween than year one. Not that there's like an
really extreme. I see more year one in this. Really? I mean, hopefully she's not a prostitute, but like
I see year one. Not a prostitute.
That's my one thing with year one. I'm like, I don't vibe with that. But I see her more. She is somebody like kind of like she uses the Batman idea as a way to push herself past the line into wearing a costume and shit, you know?
Yeah. I mean, we'll see during the movie, but I feel like she's gonna have a lot more screen time than someone like Oz, maybe even someone like the Riddler.
No, I don't know. Yeah, I'm interested in if she's gonna. I mean, I would hope so because it's Zoe Kravitz and they have good chemistry and stuff. I'm interested in where they're gonna go throughout this trilogy? Is this just going to be the Batman Catwoman movie, and the next one is Batman Robin, and she's kind of like a footnote, or is she going to maintain to be like the co-lead of this trilogy?
I kind of hope not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of
because I want her to have her own show.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. That's a good point.
I think she will maybe split off into her own
Yeah.
direction.
I can see
So
that.
we'll see. It just depends on how people react to her performance, I think, too. Because they know they're going to love Batman. Are they going to love Catwoman? We'll see.
I think people are going to love Catwoman.
True.
I think she might actually be the standout, honestly. Because we know we're going to love Rob. We know it. I think she's going to be like the scene stealer in a lot of things.
Yeah. I think that I know people want to see him paired with X, Y, and Z, but I'm really interested just to see how Rob is by himself.
Yeah.
As the character for a little bit. And I kind of hope that there's not a lot of like sort of sidekicky aspects to this.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want them just to toe the line of like he's doing this by himself, but like when he does have help, he realizes the benefit of that. But like that's what I want out of it. I don't want it to be like a fun rollicking thing. I want him to be like kind of like, oh, there is some benefit to this. Like opening him up to the idea of expanding, I think is where I would want to see this go.
Brian, do you think they do Robin in the next movie, or do you think they wait till movie 3, or wait till the fucking trilogy is over?
I love how you didn't ask me.
I didn't ask you because I don't care about you. I'll say you, Troy.
Because I have a direct answer to that, but
okay,
fuck me, I guess.
Go, Troy.
I would hope that they do Robin. I would actually kind of hope for the second. We'll see how this one ends off with him, with Bruce and stuff. Just because I think throwing a Robin in too early for Batman is better than him being ready to have a Robin. I think I know everybody was fucking shitting on this book on Twitter when it came out and shit, but I really do believe that the Robin and Batman Jeff Lemire book with Dustin Nguyen on art is the perfect way to do it, in that Batman is not emotionally ready to have a son yet, and he thinks he's like a fucking he treats him like Frank Miller, you're a soldier in a war, and his arc is being like, no, I need to be a dad to this guy. I need to like it's Batman has to grow while at the same time, I find that dynamic more interesting than Bruce developing to a point where he's like, now it's time to have a son, you know,
and then giving him like a flat arc. You want to give him an arc with that too, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. I think there's more dynamic stuff that you could do with that. So it's like they could wait till movie 3, but I think throwing him in movie 2 too early, quote unquote, makes for more interesting drama, and it would explain why Bruce could be not exactly the best dude at the start to him. You know, which I think works for an arc. That's just something I'm interested in usually.
I have here's the issue with it.
Mm-hmm.
Is I think that to get it right, to like really do it sort of justice, like I almost kind of think that you have to start with Robin in a way. Like, and I know that sounds weird, but just hear me out on this. Like, because the idea of, and this is, you know, has a lot to do with the filmmakers that have previously done it. I just don't know if they would have had the tools or were interested in pursuing it. But the idea of like sort of tacking on this character in the middle or at the end feels a little like you're always inherently going to have to make them the B plot in some regard. And like, because you need to keep the main arc of, like, let's say you're doing it in a trilogy. I'm looking at it like this.
Yeah.
In the idea of a trilogy, you have to keep
Batman's
arc
Did Mithi
going.
freeze? Mithi, are you still there?
I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Your video's frozen on my end. I was worried about you. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
And I feel like, I don't know, like, I'd really have to see how this movie ends to see if
it's hard to say right now because the first movie's not even fucking out. Yeah.
Because I don't know what that would even look like, because, you know, I've only seen 10 minutes of trailers. And this is a 2.5 hour movie, nearly 3 hour movie. You know, I don't know what that would look like. I don't know like where this guy is even really at emotionally, and whether or not this is a world in which having a Robin even makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it looks like a really rough Gotham, and
Yeah.
frankly,
I was gonna say from the tone
to
of what
be
we've seen,
believable.
from the
Like
tone
I
of what
don't.
we've seen, it seems weird to put a Robin in here, which is why the next film had.
But
That's
that's
why
what
I
I think.
think.
And maybe I am just fucking
No,
sick
you
of
have a
Loner.
point there.
Because
Yeah.
like the only Robin we've had is Chris O'Neill, who like good casting. The movies didn't really.
O'Donnell.
Chris O'Donnell. I'm
Yeah.
stupid. Chris O'Donnell, like good casting, and did a decent job with what he had. But like they were going more the Adam West route. We've never had a legit serious Robin on screen to the point
Oh,
of.
wait, are you forgetting our boy Curran?
Shut the fuck up. That's. God damn it! I fucking hate you. But even then, Titans fucks up the idea of Robin a lot. That's why I don't like Titans.
It's a hard tone to get.
Yeah, and I think like because right now people view Robin as the silly one, and he's silly in a way, but he's also, I don't know. Maybe it really is just me kind of begging to have the Bat Family on screen in a serious way.
I mean,
that's
it
not
comes from
shitty Titans.
It comes from the baseline of even the look of the costume, right? Like right now, you have this like plated metal Batman, and then you throw Robin in there. Does that fit even visually? I don't know. They have to
I think
do
it could. I think
You
it
think
could.
so?
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, like the costume's likely going to evolve
It's
either by the end of
probably
this
going to
movie
look more
or
like the
second
Titans
movie.
costume than it's going to look like a fucking spandex. But
Well, yeah, because the Titans costume is trying to be the Dark Knight version of Robin.
Basically,
I think I definitely think it could fit. I think because you say that this is a world that doesn't work for Robin. I think that's kind of the point, right? I think that could be a thing that they could do with him. Be like, this version of Gotham sucks so much and is so awful, and also there's this kid going around who's this kind of bright beacon of hope alongside Batman, who's a sort of dark beacon of hope in a way. Like I think that could be a very interesting dichotomy with the hero and the world. It'd be tough to do, and it's all down to like what Reeves is like going to try and do. But I
feel
think
like
Reeves
has an
to
idea
do
for it. I feel like he would eventually get there.
Just because Robin's such a huge aspect to Bruce's growth, right? Bruce, to me, because I'm fucking wearing a nightmare shirt. Like, Robin is the more interesting character of the two. Like Batman without a Robin doesn't interest me very often. Year one. That's why I've never really that into the idea of Year One. And then I read it, I was like, oh, this is really cool. I get it. We've had so many trilogies without okay, I'm trying to word it. The majority of Bruce's growth comes from being a father, and I think that this trilogy is going to be about Bruce growing, and you can visualize that really well. And it may not be the second movie. I think it would be interesting to do in the second movie, but I realistically they'd probably do it for the third.
But like here I'm sorry, like I don't want to jump in here, but like I because I kind of want to like elaborate on my point, because I'm realizing that I might not have really explained what I meant. And here's the thing, is that I would want to see Robin. And here's why I said, like, I feel like you almost have to start with him, is because realistically, let's say they were to do it in the third movie, then you have to spend so much time just even setting him up to become Robin.
Yeah.
And we've seen it, and I'm kind of over it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it could be different, sure, yes, of course, and I would want to see it, but like, I kind of want to see how they work together, like, for a duration of a movie.
We need realistically, there would have to be a Robin origin movie in a way.
Yeah, and
but then so that's kind of why I'm saying why I'm saying Dick introduced in the second movie, and then third movie is partner Robin. Maybe showing them growing apart, and him be like, maybe that's too quick to become Nightwing, but like Bruce's failure as a father or something like that. I think there's a way it could be done in a way that would work and fit the tone and stuff. I see this one being the not necessarily darkest, because the 3 act structure of the second one ends on a fucked up note usually, like whatever. But I see this one, I don't see them maintaining serial killer Zodiac style throughout the rest of this trilogy. I could see them growing and becoming a little bit more, not fantastical, but a little bit more comic booky.
Like Mr. Freeze level fantastic.
Yeah, like Clayface I could see being in this trilogy, and I would really like that. That'd be fucking great. Yeah. And I think it's a build. Like, I used to believe that Superman would not work in this universe, and I still don't necessarily think that. But I think that there's an interesting story in building to that, that I think not a ton of media has really accomplished well. Like imagine, I wouldn't want this because I don't think that universe is like meant for this. But like, if the Nolan trilogy were to continue into the Man of Steel DCEU shit, which I didn't want, and I just still wouldn't want. But if they were to, there is an interesting story of Batman being like, my world is real and understandable, and now there's supervillains with powers and aliens and shit, and like a coming to terms with that, and then growing to match that. I think that's interesting. I don't necessarily want that. I don't necessarily always need that, but I think that not a ton of media does that.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's just something that they could do. It's more so a matter of like, I don't want to write off ideas for any other, and I don't believe that you're writing it off. Whatever Reeves does, I trust Reeves, basically.
Yeah,
trust
the God definitely. Reeves. No, yeah. If there's anyone to do it, I think it is him. I'm the only thing I'm just wary about is because I'm just so tired of the trope of earning.
Yeah, that's true.
Stuff, and it's like earning the mantle of Robin, like essentially over like through an origin story, and that's why I'm so happy that they're just saying, no, this is year 2, like we're just in it.
Which is why I'm wondering, what if they do that for Robin? Like, what if the next movie is just, oh, Robin's a thing now. We address that he had an origin.
That would be too much.
Would that be too much?
Yeah, I think between 2 movies might be. I think what they could very well do is end the second movie with like third act is the death of Robin's parents.
Yeah.
Third movie, Robin is formed, and now it's a partnership thing. So you do the Robin origin within the last 30 minutes of the second movie.
I think
I'd actually be okay with that, to be quite honest. Because I don't need to see the like, what will I call myself?
Yeah,
Robin.
That's
like
true.
I just like fucking just have him be back.
I really recommend reading that new Lemire book. It's like 3 issues. It's like fucking. Okay. I really loved it, like, because it's the story of a flawed it's a commentary on the Frank Miller shit, basically.
Cool.
It's the anti All-Star Batman and Robin in a way, and I really dig it. And the art's killer. I would recommend reading that because I see them doing that story if they do it.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know, because this Batman's fucked up. You can tell.
Yeah.
This dude's got some issues, and I think it'd be like, hey, throw a kid in there would be really fucking interesting.
Yeah.
Like this fucked up guy trying to take care of a 10-year-old. Or I think honestly they could age up Robin too, make him 15. Is it 15, 16?
Yeah.
Tom Holland is Robin.
I guess that is the interesting. Would you want to see like a 10-year, not like an actual 10-year-old?
Rob said,
I
think Rob at one point, I think this is before even like the fucking press release did. Mm-hmm. He's like, I don't think it was Rob actually. It was someone who was on production for the Batman, who was like fucking like a cast member. Maybe I don't think it was Reeves, because Reeves wouldn't talk about this.
I don't think you.
But it was like, oh, if Robin's going to be in, he's got to be at least like 13 or something like that. Someone
also
said
just for child actor reasons. I don't want a 12-year-old kid stuck in these movies.
Yeah.
And this won't be like a 20-year long contract like Tom Holland has.
It's probably going to be someone.
The pressure of that I wouldn't want.
Excuse the analogy, because it is an analogy, but it's going to be someone who looks like they're from Titans, like that age range.
Yes.
Sorry.
You know what? Fuck it. What if it's the guy that actually is in Titans? Yeah. Fuck it. What if that's Dick Grayson?
You know what?
I never saw that season of Titans. I don't know how good an actor he is.
No, I really don't want that kid.
That
kid has one facial reaction.
Oh man, that's upsetting.
He's just doing that the entire season.
Titans could just suck.
But do you know what's fucking hysterical about it? Is it's the facial reaction that got him the praise in that first trailer.
In the trailer,
It's funny. He was like,
when he's scared, he's like this, and when he's excited, he's like this. It's just the same fucking reaction. But I mean,
it's like the eyebrows raised. Yeah. His mouth is open.
Maybe that one scene that he's in this movie, he'll get to act a little bit more. Who knows? We'll see.
I see him. He could just be an extra. That's very likely.
That's probably more likely.
But no, I think the only child Robin, I don't see that happening. Just for like, I honestly, I could even see it going as old as like college age.
I can see someone like looking like Ryan Potter, like that kind of age,
like a like a 20-year-old that looks 16 or something.
Yeah. Which
again, doesn't need to be a child. I don't think that's necessary, because also then you could also do the Nightwing story more quickly. Then you don't have to have him be there for 10 years.
You know what's the worst?
But do we want to jump to Nightwing though?
No, but I also really want to see Nightwing that's not on Titans.
Do you know what's the worst?
Fuck
thing
it, I don't care. Just give it to me.
Do you know?
I'm such a little bitch.
You know what's the worst thing they could?
I don't need to earn it. So we want him to earn the title. You know, I guess Nightwing you kind of do.
Do you know what's the worst thing they could do? What if they jumped to Damian for like no reason?
That would actually be the worst thing they could do.
Like, would it fit tonally? Perhaps
I don't think
because
so.
it's darker. But like, still.
I guess you
because
could.
then you would have to say that Batman has sex.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
No,
Oh, yeah.
there's nothing confirmed about that. We don't know for sure.
Yeah,
we don't know.
Maybe they just recreated his genes from a hair sample. We don't know.
We don't know. No one knows.
Yeah,
for sure.
For sure.
No, but I think
You're welcome. For sure.
yeah, because it's like because Damian is the one that is like forced into Batman's life, right?
Yeah.
Like because.
And he starts up as a killer and shit.
Bruce
like,
takes Dick. Like... Bruce takes Dick in like of his own accord.
Yeah.
Bruce takes Dick. Yeah. And Tim is and Jason was to fill the hole left because of Dick. Fuck, I hate that. I hate the sentence that I said. God damn it. Rick Grayson. Jason was to fill that
Dick's
void,
hole.
and then Tim was because Batman proved he's better with a Robin.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Tim really likes Dick, right?
Yeah, Tim and Dick are best buddies.
That's homophobic. You can't make that joke. I can make that joke. You can't make that joke.
I didn't even think of it like that.
You can't joke about that.
I didn't even think of it like that.
That's my joke.
I thought of it just as like their friends.
Mithi's homophobic?
I just thought of it as like their friends. I didn't think of it like that. Fuck.
Mithy homophobic arc?
Fuck, I forgot that they did that. Fuck, I forgot that they did that.
Yeah, fuck it. That's maybe that's the podcast title. Mithy's homophobic arc.
Mithy.
God, I'm sorry. I forgot. It's funny now, but I forgot. I'm sorry.
Being bi is funny to you?
No, it's fuck God.
Keep going, buddy.
Yeah,
you're digging yourself a hole.
I'm gonna go and watch Halloween. Fuck.
Halloween fucks. Oh, I didn't realize that's what they're gonna call it.
That's the third one.
Yeah.
That's the porn
Halloween
parody.
fucks.
Halloween fucks.
Yeah.
Did we want to talk about
just fucking
want to hop into questions now?
Yeah, I'm just excited. 1 week. Next time you see us, we will have watched this movie. Which
I know.
Watch
it be like a life. Like watch us like shave our heads and we like fucking like.
Why would shave
like
our heads?
I don't know. To be like Lex Luthor or something.
No, we're gonna be like the sons of Batman from Dark Knight Returns.
But it's all
This is the new face of Gotham.
But no, yeah, that's gonna be crazy. We live in a pre-Batman era.
We do.
To a P. This is right now. We're in one PB pre-Batman, and then tomorrow or the next week it's gonna be one AB after Batman.
Yeah.
After Bussy. After Bussy. Oh boy, I hate it here.
We're gonna get
that will be the end of Mithy's homophobic arc.
Wait, do you think Dick is gonna be in Bussy?
The Batman opened my eyes to the LGBT community.
Do you guys think Dick is gonna be in Bussy?
See, he's on his homophobic.
He really is.
Sorry,
Mithi, come on, man.
These are funny.
We don't edit these. These are gonna stay in.
I could leave notes to be like, remember to edit this out, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna.
Now I have to watch Oliver Twist too. Fuck.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Watch them all at the same time. Oliver Twist and Halloween.
All monitors. Yeah. I'll do that. Yeah. Let's get. Why don't we get?
Yeah, we get into questions.
There's a bunch of questions.
All right, questions time. Questions time.
Question time.
Oh, we got.
You guys need like
got
little
a lot of
theme
questions.
songs.
We do. Someone make music for us for free.
Wait, guys, is it better to watch? I'll ask you off podcast. Never mind.
Okay. Charles Olson.
Yes.
A good buddy, Charles Olson.
Of course they're gonna fucking
thoughts on this ratio, because Mithi, our good friend Mithi here, does not understand sarcasm on the internet. What do you say to these accusations?
Now I have to put my glasses on. Fuck.
Oh God! Hey, Putin is trending. God damn it!
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm like going to look at the questions.
No, his actual question is: are you going to see the new Transformers trilogy in cinemas?
No. Fuck you, Charles.
Actually, no. I'm interested in that.
No. Don't give Charles credit. Don't give Charles credit. I don't care if they're good.
No, hang on.
They don't deserve credit.
Charles, you are an idiot for liking the Michael Bay movies. You are very dumb.
There we go.
But the new ones actually sound really cool. Bumblebee was great. If it's more of that shit.
Is interesting. but I don't want to ever give Charles.
I actually don't know what
they.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what they announced. I assumed it was more Bumblebee type stuff.
I think they announced like a new trilogy with someone else that is similar in tone.
I'm
to
assuming it's
Bumblebee.
gonna. Yeah.
That's all I know.
Because I like Bumblebee a lot.
Yeah. Also, why the fuck did that tweet get so many likes?
Because you got ratio.
I don't
get fucked.
Fuck this platform.
Brian, are you gonna see the new trilogy?
What?
The
I
new
wasn't listening. I'm sorry. I was looking.
Moving on.
The new Transformers trilogy that they announced.
I didn't know that they did that.
I also did.
Yeah. This is how less
This is
people
how I
care
learn
about
about
Transformers.
news.
Charles.
I learned about
Fuck
news
you.
through questions. This is why I want the whole podcast to just be questions.
I liked Bumblebee, so if it's anything like
Bumblebee
Bumblebee,
was good.
I'll watch
Yeah.
it.
Hell yeah.
See, okay, I'm just picking all the questions that shit on me because CJ asked if I have the Fortnite skin yet.
Wait, I should have made that my picture. Fuck.
Yeah, you should have, but you didn't.
Yeah.
Too late.
Even Brian has it now. What the fuck, Mithi?
Yeah, I played for one night.
Yeah.
You
Also,
already
do you
have
guys
it.
want to play later? I could
I'm
kind of be
actually
convinced
down.
to play.
Yeah,
Maybe a
whatever.
little bit of a break, and then
Yeah,
we'll
sure.
play.
I can actually. I'm
Okay.
actually down for that. What else? No, I don't have the skin. I will get it before the end of the season. So fuck you. That's all that matters.
Uh-huh.
You're not gonna play that skin ever again. Once another Batman
they
skin
announced
comes around.
they announced this today. Oh no, yesterday.
Oh, are you looking at the?
Fortnite Marvel comic
Yeah, is this real?
by Gage and Donald Mustard.
Is this?
I'm not no disrespect to the artist, but that's a very funny name. I'm sorry. That sounds like a Clue name.
No,
Donald
no. Do you know? No, do
I'm
you know
sorry.
do you know who Donald Mustard is? He's the
Colonel
creator
Mustard.
of
Do
Fortnite.
you?
Yeah.
Wait, no,
Oh.
you're joking, right?
Yes, that's the
Donald
That's a joke.
Mustard.
It's
That's
a
a
name.
fucking joke.
Sure.
It's the creator. Yeah, look
Is
it
he?
up.
Hold
Is
on.
he a colonel
Well,
in the
I'm looking it
military?
No, his name is Donald Mustard. He's the creator of Fortnite.
I typed in who created Donald Mustard.
written by
Yeah,
Gage.
not-
Oh,
it'd be funny if he
penciled
drew
by
it.
Sergio
Actually,
Davila
it
and
was
cover-
made
okay.
by. Oh wait, no, he's the designer.
I thought it was
Who-
made by Mr. Richard Epic. Epic Games.
No one called Richard Epic.
You don't know that. There's
All
a
right,
guy
so,
named
wait.
Donald Mustard. There's any fucking name can exist now. They're all real.
Wait, can we? Hold on, we're gonna do a quick.
Named this. We just talked about this.
Donald Mustard exists, Mithi.
Donald Mustard.
Stop with your erasure today.
I know.
But hold on.
Donald
When I
Mustard
looked
is
up who
mustard
created
erasure.
Why
Fortnite,
erasure? This erasure. Oh,
the mustard erasure.
yeah.
When I look up who created Fortnite, what comes up is Eric Holmes, who's the designer, and then Donald
this
Mustard
a,
is the founder of Chair Entertainment Group.
So this is a free guy situation where this character created the actual code for the game, but this character turned out to be a greedy CEO that stole it and took the credit for it.
Yeah.
Shaking my head,
Mm.
Fortnite. Shaking my head, Mithi. You're a
Thank you
supporter
for-
of Taika Waititi's CEO billionaire.
Didn't
When
say
really
I
you
like
should be a
Donald
supporter-
Mustard.
I
know.
also noticed, aside from him, who he's low key kind of a problem for the majority in Free Guy. All of the villains are people of color. That's wild to me. I just know that was just crazy. I was just like, oh, that's kind of fucking weird.
What
Anyway,
are you
think
trying to
of
say,
that.
Ryan Reynolds?
yeah, what are you trying to say, huh?
But like when you look up in people also ask, it says, "How do I contact Donald Mustard?"
Could I please? I need Donald Mustard's phone number. I'm trying to
Please,
reach Donald Mustard. Please,
Please,
I need to.
Hello,
It's of
operator, can you
grave-
get me Donald Mustard?
it's of
Okay,
grave
kid. No, I'm being
importance.
serious.
I am 50 V-Bucks short from getting the Tunuk dance email. Please, I need his help.
But
I
no, that
wanna
comic
answer
seems
this
cool. There's
question.
Wolverine in it,
Yeah.
but not my Wolverine. But that's
It's
okay.
coming
I
out in
guess.
June. That means we will get probably Fortnite skins though and shit. So that's nice.
We already
Right.
have skins from these. We already have Spider-Man.
Yeah, but we'll
Wolverine.
get something proprietary for these characters.
Okay, well they'll probably be lame then.
They will probably be lame, but yeah, never mind.
I want to answer this question. Fight to the death. Oh, this comes from JS1XL.
Mhm.
Fight to the death. Obama versus Barney the dinosaur. Who wins?
And
I've
does
got a
Obama
take on
have
this.
his
Go ahead.
fucking airstrikes?
You go ahead.
Because then, I mean,
Jesus.
just like
Well, I guess we're going. This is gonna be Fanboy Talks Politics Part 2.
sorry, I just had to do that. I don't even have any take on fucking Obama or anything. It's a meme. There you go. I guess it's the fucking.
Yikes-kabobskers.
I guess it's the extinction age for the
Homophobic era and
dinosaurs.
now
again.
racist era. He doesn't have takes on Obama.
I don't have takes on Obama.
Racist Mithi.
This episode is a fucking train wreck for me.
Mithi gets canceled. Mithi's problematic era.
Oh no. Barney probably. That bitch has a Barnussie on.
I full-heartedly believe that there should be a piece of Barney media where he is a real life dinosaur that eats people. I think that Jurassic World and Barney the dinosaur needs to merge together.
You know, I watched a fuck ton of Barney growing up. Like I didn't watch SpongeBob, but I watched a fuck ton.
I buy that. You're a Barney kid for sure.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
but I didn't watch like old classic Barney. It was like right between.
It was new
like,
Barney.
Oh man, Barney after season 2, man. Oh, that's disgusting. Barney really fell off.
Mithi, do you know what Bear in the Big Blue House is?
Oh
no. Bear.
God damn it!
That
Every
makes me
single
upset.
time. I don't know why I ask him these questions.
I know. I need to stop asking Mithi questions. Mithi needs to just exist.
All right, next time on Fanboy Talk, no more questions for Mithi.
No more talking to
I know
Mithi.
Berenstein Bears. I read a lot.
You mean
of
the Berenstain Bears, motherfucker?
Don't
Fuck
reference
you.
Peacemaker.
Fuck you. It's not.
I know it's
not a
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker
I know it's
reference.
not Peacemaker. I know it's not.
Jesus
I'm not that young.
Christ.
I'm not that young. I'm not that young.
Jesus Christ.
I swear to God, I'm not that young. I knew about it before Peacemaker. I swear to God, I know how that sounds. I swear to God, I know about it.
Not enough sound.
Not enough booze
sound
today.
going
I should
forward.
have used more booze. Today's the day of the boo.
This is not the episode for me. It's just been a constant fucking spiral down.
Mithi,
Yeah,
what are your
whose
thoughts on the
fault
Last
is
Jedi?
Oliver Twist. It's Oliver Twist's fault. It all started with him. Oh fuck.
What was the question? I forgot.
Obama versus Barney.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Barney by a mile. Obama is like an old man now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely Barney. Barney's biting his head off.
Barney holds no prisoners.
I want to see
too.
Barney in
just
like
fuck around.
Mortal Kombat something. In Injustice 3, it's gonna be.
Oh
Barney.
God.
Yeah.
When's that game? Jesus Christ, I need that.
Barney Republican candidate 2024.
Yeah. Bazinga989 asks, "What do you guys think of the Deathstroke as
That's
a
a
Batman
joke. That's
villain?"
not their fucking name. There's no way.
Bazinga_989. That is their name.
They're my favorite person. They're my favorite person now.
They asked, "What do you guys think of the whole Deathstroke as a Batman?" Fuck.
Bazinga.
Wait, what? What's the question? Mithi, what's the question?
What do you think?
Bazinga. 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 Bazinga.
I don't like how it plays twice because it loops and I have to stop it.
What do you guys think?
Bazinga.
All right, I'm done.
You're not. You're gonna do it.
No,
again.
I'm done. My hands are.
What do you
My hands are up.
guys?
My hands are up. My hands are up.
What do you guys
Keep
think?
your hands where I can see them.
What do you guys think of the whole Deathstroke as a Batman villain argument?
I don't know. Actually,
That's the thing that I've been saying.
I see him as a DC villain, like a greater universe thing.
Yeah.
But he's such a niche thing that doesn't work for. He can't work as a Superman villain too often.
A lot of people have very strong takes to be like, he's not a Batman villain. And I'm like,
Batman's a DC character. He's a DC villain. Like, why the fuck not?
Yeah, it's like Lex
I don't
Luthor.
think he should only be a Batman villain. I think he's more of a Nightwing villain than a Batman villain.
Yeah.
You
How
he's
like
more
Lex
of a Teen
Luthor
Titans
runs
guy?
into Batman sometimes, and it's like
Yeah.
a problem. It's like that to me. That's how I see it.
Yeah. Or when when Superman runs into the Joker and then the Joker kills his wife and then Superman goes through the Joker.
Yeah.
It happens.
It
It happens to all of us.
Yep. It's a standard part of comics. That always happens.
No, I think they're both like some of the best fighters. Like, why not? I think I would really like to see Deathstroke versus Cass. That'd be an interesting dynamic.
I have never thought of it. That would be actually very cool.
That's an interesting. I fucking hate the Black Canary is like working with him right now.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, she's the main. She's the big marketing push for Deathstroke Incorporated, and it's fucked up. Her and Ravager, I think that's her name, right? Yeah. Her and Rose. They're like on all the covers, and all the variants are of them and stuff, and they're the way. That's how DC's trying to get like comic readers to like read that book.
Is there
like Anne
someone
and
like
stuff.
is there someone who looks like Deathstroke in like the Robin run
Yeah,
right now?
yeah, he's like a Deathstroke fanboy. Basically, he says he's his son, but he's not.
Oh, okay.
It's
All right.
interesting. It's
I
yeah.
saw
The
I
Rob
saw
book's
something
great.
about
That Rob book is fucking good.
that.
I
Yeah.
really like the book.
I still haven't read it.
I know a lot of people don't like. A lot of people are like, "Oh, I saw some people be like, "It's kind of weird that Connor and Damien are a thing now, like friends." I'm cool with it. You know, I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I don't know what fuck. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
What else?
wait, what was the question? Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
something. Yeah. Brian, do you have any takes on that?
Any takes?
Wait, what was the question again?
Is
Is Deathstroke a Batman villain?
Yeah.
Is that no, I don't think that he is. I think that he kind of I wouldn't even really consider him like a villain. I mean,
No.
like
He's a merc.
yeah, I
Merc.
I think that I think inherently as a mercenary, he's just kind of said like whoever he's after, he's after. Like there he is.
Yeah.
You know, I think that the stuff with Batman is interesting. I think that the stuff with Nightwing and Teen Titans is interesting. And I think that he's interesting on his own.
I think my thing is that
I
DC
don't
tends
think
to only
inherently.
put him with Batman when he is a very
which
much
is
more
weird.
broad character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
put him wherever.
Tom S. and TP Clancy 7S. Are there any characters that you think don't lend themselves to becoming legacy heroes? One pops in my head is Punisher. Like I think I think if Marvel were to be like, here's the new Punisher, and it's I'd be like, I don't really see this. Like I don't see that character working through a legacy.
Because it's a character that's to be like an actual inspiration for someone.
Like the legacy is a
right?
bad thing for Punisher.
Yeah,
The fact that he's Punisher is not necessarily good.
But could that be interesting?
That could be interesting. That's true. But it could also that rose me the way of like Rorschach being a legacy character now. It feels the same way of like it's a guy that is really fucked up and should not be doing this, and then someone coming in and being like, "Hey, I want to do it too."
Yeah.
Here's
a weird question, and maybe this is going to sound extremely wrong, but like, could Robin
keep going, bud.
Keep going, man.
No, I've had a lot of
Keep
those
going
today. Could Robin have like legacy heroes under him?
We are Robin.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like what do you mean like sidekicks?
You could
to
argue
Robin?
that book's success, but
yeah. And Robin was a cool idea. I like that a lot.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's fine.
I mean, you could also argue that like Teen Titans are kind of that too.
Yeah, but then that's also a team, so it's
true.
But do we mean like legacy character inherently meaning like taking up the mantle,
like taking another person under their wing because they were inspired by them, kind of thing? That's what
I think that's more of like a sidekick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like in legacy characters inherently means you're inheriting the title.
To me, legacy legacy implies that they didn't work together, or that they don't work together currently.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like
I'm thinking
like maybe they worked together previously, like a Wally situation, and then took it up.
But they hold the title of
the title. Yeah, like Batman's a legacy character because of Dick.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I get that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think who else like wouldn't necessarily. To me, like it would have to be a character that's like the point is that they should not be doing this.
Machine Man.
Yeah.
Mostly because he's the baby from 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
Wait, who?
That's true.
Is it really? I didn't know that.
That's fucking factual. I found that out, and I kind of want to do a video about it.
That's hilarious.
Who is this?
The Machine Man, the Marvel hero. I always thought he was a villain, but he's a hero. He is the baby canonically. He's canonically the baby from 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Huh.
They're connected?
It's canon, baby.
It's
canon.
Sure. Love that. Love to hear it.
Fuck?
This
Daredevil?
Waffles for Lunch asked a pretty good one. If you were given creative control of the next season of Fortnite,
I saw that.
And what would be added? I know, Brian, you don't play Fortnite. I'm sorry. This is a hard question.
Let's ask Brian because he played a couple games. So now he
played
knows
a couple
the
games.
whole game.
What would be added? What would you change, removed? Whatever. My take is bows. Bring those fuckers back. They're back for a week, but I'm gonna miss them when they're get rid of all guns, only bows.
You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I don't know the whole
he's
song.
still-
I just know the song. So I said that.
All right. We'll see if Mithi, you died. Wait, what'd you do?
Wait, did I
He's
die?
back.
Am I back?
You died.
Yeah,
You're back.
I was
back.
saying
You're
that
back.
you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. That song, the cup song, right? Duck, 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 duck.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
It's a terrible joke. What would I? Wait, Brian, what would you add to Fortnite, based on your experience?
More ammo. More ammo
Yeah.
for us non-sharpshooters.
Yeah.
I know it's inherently a part of the game, and you can't get rid of it. But in a perfect world, fuck the building. I
Yeah.
Yeah.
hate the building.
The
I
building's
hate the
bullshit.
building.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. I hate it so much.
I would make it harder to build. That is the one change.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
make.
Like I don't want like some fucking like 12-year-old who was like 7 when it came out, has been playing for 5 years, going like building up a whole thing, and meanwhile I'm 22 and this fucking
Sounds
they're
to me like
building
you
it
can't beat a
faster than I can
12-year-old at a
comprehend
game,
what's
Brian.
happening.
I don't know what to tell you.
I can't. I'm perfectly. I am comfortable.
Think of it this way: we think
that
of you.
12-year-olds will kill me.
We think better of you because you can't build. That's how I see it.
This is true.
The
That's
more you
very true.
build, the more you're like.
The better you are at Fortnite, the less of respect I have for you,
Yeah.
CJ.
That's fair.
And you.
So honestly, I have the most.
I'm not
respect.
that good at Fortnite.
Oh,
I'm just good at.
you.
I
have this
feel
kid
like
before you. Yeah, motherfucker.
yeah, because I just did the quests.
Yeah,
Mithi, you haven't done the quests.
I
That's the
don't-
issue.
because I just like playing the game.
See, that's
sometimes.
worse. That's what. See, I just do what I'm told. You enjoy the game.
The game is all you play the game by yourself. The game is
I-
only fun with you guys.
Yeah, that's true.
I
That's
see
very
how
true.
this has backfired on me, and I will.
Mithi's
not-
problematic
Again.
era part 2.
Yeah. what
Part
else?
3.
Part 3, sorry. There's so many questions you got. What?
Yeah, a lot of
I
questions.
don't see any questions.
Really?
It's on the Fanboy Talk account. That's the only
Yeah,
one.
I don't see any questions. I feel like we answered all.
Oh,
of them.
Cole
asked a
asks.
question.
Oh, yeah, that's Cole's. I was just looking at Cole's. Cole's a good one.
What's a Batman villain yet to be adapted to the silver screen that you'd like to see in a sequel to the Batman? Also, when are you guys going to have me on the podcast to talk about Elden Ring? Also, we rule. Yeah.
Okay. Firstly, yeah,
Play it.
soon. Whenever you want to talk about, I haven't played Elden Ring. I'm too scared. It's too expensive. But eventually.
Everyone keeps dying at the first boss. That's what I hear.
Really? They suck. Before we get to that, why is it? I swear to God, I thought silver screen meant TV. Why is it the silver screen? What the fuck does that even mean?
because that's the way how the screen looks without
I
the.
thought it was white.
No, it's silver. Well, I think it's actually in relation to what the screen used to look like.
Oh, gosh. So it's a dated term for old people, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense.
For a
Yeah.
second, I was like, does it have to do with that shit in the Flash with the photographs? Where there's like
Not
silver
every
nitrate.
what?
There's silver nitrate, and it has something to do with photographs.
That's a real thing. Silver nitrate in film is a
That's
real
what-
thing. Why did you?
No, I thought
why did you say the Flash?
Because it came out in 2014, and I was like fucking like, I was
How old were
12.
you?
I was 12.
Jesus Christ!
So
So
Jesus
gross.
Christ, Mithy.
I was 13 when I watched it. That's the first time I heard about silver nitrate was because of the Flash.
I was 14 when Arrow was announced. I think I was 13 walking around Comic-Con and seeing shirtless Stephen Amell on the side of the fucking restaurant that they did outside of Comic-Con. I wasn't even in Comic-Con. I was outside it.
Oh.
This fucks me up.
I think every episode of the podcast can just be titled to Mithi is too young. That's basically
No, it's not that Mithy's too young. It's that Mithy keeps on bringing up how young he is.
yeah.
Mithy won't stop talking about
No,
it.
it's not Mithi keeps on bringing up. Mithi keeps showing his age.
Yeah.
Or Mithy shows our age. Actually, that's
No,
more so.
no,
Yeah.
it's my-
Mithi makes us feel old.
Yeah.
No, because I assume most of the people who listen to this podcast are older than me, right?
I think. It's
I don't
the
think so.
opposite.
No, I think no. I haven't looked at the analytics
I
for the
looked at
Fanboy
their
Talks.
demographic. It's between most of it is between 18 to 24.
But a
And I
lot of
think
people do
there's-
lie on their age. For
This
YouTube.
is true.
Yeah,
That's
because
the
they want to
really
watch like
porn,
I don't know.
Tits.
porn on YouTube.
Yeah, porn on YouTube.
Yeah.
Popular porn website. YouTube.
They want to watch one.
I don't know any
singular
other
tit.
websites. I've never
Yeah.
heard of one.
Twitter.
It's really hard to find the videos, but when you do, real satisfying.
Oh goodness. But
Sorry, wait. We never answered his question.
we just started talking about porn.
Batman villain we'd like to see adapted. Clayface.
You said
That's really
Clayface.
it for me.
Clayface, yeah.
I'm assuming Brian, you would want to see them go the animated series route.
Yeah.
For once, I'm on Mithy's side here, though. I would like to see them go the 2004 route. I really love that character.
Yeah.
You know, I just.
I'm not. I
I
like
don't need
the
to be a
idea
cop.
of-
I don't need to be the cop. I like him
Yeah.
being Bruce's
That was
what's
friend.
kinda
one of
funny,
the things
though?
I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
said-
the least interesting part.
You
of it.
said you were on
Although
my
they do
side.
something. They do something interesting with him in season 2, though. of him like he's a cop because he wants to help people, and they don't do this in the episode, but there's an interesting story of like he's not allowed to use his powers or else he's going to go to jail, because like the more he uses it, the more like it deteriorates him and stuff. And like I thought that they were going to go the route of like because he's just inherently a good person, he tries to use it to help people, and they punish him for it. That's an interesting. Like, concept that I think that could be, that could be.
I mean, the thing with the 2004 show is there's a good amount of Ethan Bennett that's kind of like Harvey, Like,
Ethan Bennett is very clearly the Harvey. Sorry, Harvey Dent.
Yeah, and
it's
he's not like personality-wise.
Because there's no Two-Face in that.
Yeah, he's the Harvey Dent equivalent in that show.
Because they couldn't use Two-Face, they couldn't use Scarecrow, and they couldn't use.
Wait, why couldn't they use those characters?
There was some Bat Embargo,
yeah. Then Nolan.
They couldn't use Dark Knight.
Why? What were they being used in?
Dark
Knight.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Apparently Joker was allowed, I guess.
Yeah, because he's
that's weird.
So different.
It's just so big. Yeah, because like Batman is allowed clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I see what you're saying. I don't know. I feel like the idea. I don't know. I just really like the idea of like what they did with animated series.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like that just always stands out to me as one of those episodes.
It really is just the connection.
It feels
to Bruce
so tragic.
Yeah.
And then there's like
when I was thinking of bringing Clayface to this universe, I wasn't thinking of 2004. I was thinking the animated show, like the tragedy and shit.
Well, I guess I'm the fucking odd one out.
I guess you are.
Oh, everybody's gonna boo me.
It would be
Mithi's on my side.
Yeah. The only reason it would be weird to do Ethan Bennett is like, where is that?
He didn't react to my boos. Nobody reacted to the soundbite's not funny anymore.
I'm no longer going to react to the soundbite.
The joke is old.
Here's the thing why I don't lean towards that.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to get away from the trope that like superheroes need like established connections to the villains, and I know that this one has one. I'm aware that they're like in some way, shape, or form. I want to get away from that because I think it's stupid to like require like the only way for them to have empathy for these people is to know them beforehand, because I think that inherently kind of spits in the face of what they're trying to achieve. It's like, so you don't care about the people that you beat the shit out of on the subway, but just because you went to school with one means that you're gonna be nice. That's like weird.
I think it's more so like if it's more a thing of like it's an easier way to show more serious distress and more Bruce feeling like more of a failure of it, I don't think it's necessary, but I just find that connection, because also like we haven't had that connection in a Batman movie in anything, aside from maybe Two-Face. I was about to say like aside from maybe Two-Face, but they weren't like friends. They were just kind of colleagues.
But I don't think that we haven't really had an empathetic Batman. In contrast, we haven't had it like the way I was saying it either. Yeah, that's which true. I think is because it's harder, but like, don't you like I'm not saying you, but like I think the idea is that you want the writing to always get elevated. And I think if you were to see that in a way where it's like where it challenges Batman's view of the character, but he doesn't know them, I think that's like really fascinating.
Is that kind of Burton's fault? Because he did that with the Joker, and then he did that with...
I think that's just modern media.
Here's another trope I really want to fucking get rid of. And I hope to God, like, I hope Batman doesn't kill, but I hope that the Riddler doesn't die either.
Yeah.
I hate when villains die at the end of movies. I hate it. Because it's like, listen, if we don't ever see him again, cool. That's fine with me. But I, like, in my own little stupid head, maybe Riddler gets out, but we don't see it.
You want to believe that things are bigger than just the one movie, the one story that they're in.
Exactly. And you don't get that idea with like Nolan. No. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it feels like the only time
there's a period between 1 and 2, but really that's just Scarecrow is the only Scarecrow and Ra's al Ghul Ra's al Ghul are the only fucking villains just kidding. He's dead.
It is Ra's.
It's Ra's, but in the movie it's Raz.
Yeah, but they say Raz.
Yeah, they say Raz.
Am I saying this right?
To me, okay, here's my perspective. Ra's al Ghul, despite being the actual accurate pronunciation Arabically, is the white one. and then Ra's al Ghul is the one that's actually ethically correct. That's the way I view
That
it.
kind of makes sense.
Because
I
they
can
did
see
it in
that.
Arrow too,
Did they?
and it was dumb.
Yeah.
No, Arrow just like switched off on and off between Ra's and Ra's.
Oh, okay, that's what I
It's
thought.
whoever
it
the
was.
That's
fuck
pretty
was talking.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Or I think they were like the title is Ra's al Ghul, but the guy's name is Ra's al Ghul.
That's
That was even
stupid.
weirder.
I hate that.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I think Clayface.
Clayface, yeah, definitely.
I wouldn't be mad at like, oh wait, that we haven't seen before.
Yeah.
Like Clayface or I want to think of another one. I don't know why. I just feel like having two. I don't know.
You were saying Mad Hatter a little while ago. We were talking.
Yeah, I would be interested in seeing Mad
Yeah.
Hatter, but not in like a leading the movie type
Yeah,
of
that's
way.
fair.
I don't think that
Okay.
I mean, maybe he can. Maybe they reinvent him, but like leading a movie, I don't think that works.
Yeah. Batman villains are interesting in that we have had kind of all the heavy hitters,
Yeah.
right? Like, I mean,
What
maybe,
I was
Hugo
gonna-
Strange would be good. We haven't had
I was
Hugo
going to
Strange,
bring
right?
up Firefly
Yeah.
because I really
Yeah.
like that episode of 2004
But he's going to be
show.
in the Batgirl movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah,
is.
that's
Brendan
true, yeah.
Fraser. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I was going to say Firefly originally, and then
Yeah.
I was like, no, he's going to be in that, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but it's like Spider-Man. We've kind of, because the TASM movies treaded the same grounds of a lot of things. Like, it was really just, I guess it was just Green Goblin, but like we there's so many more Spider-Man villains where I'm like, these could hold their own movie.
Yeah.
Versus like, I mean, actually no, a Condiment King movie would be great. No, the Condiment King's my answer. There we go.
Yeah.
There it is. Kite Man.
God,
I mean, does
Kite
Kite Man count if it was animation? No, it doesn't. It's a
I would
live
say
action.
no, no.
Yeah. So
Silver screen, buddy.
Silver screen.
yeah, it's a thing
Whatever
from The
that
Flash.
means.
That's-
Whatever that means. Think of the Flash.
Yeah. I don't even think it's the thing from the Flash because the thing of the Flash is silver nitrate for like photographs. That's
Yeah,
not.
it's just
I
in
don't
film.
think-
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different. But yeah. Another question.
Yeah. You know,
Marceline asks, animated Batman movie or live action Batman movie? I'm confused by the question. I'm assuming like
if we
choosing between the
prefer,
two.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, right now live action. I only bring this up because I was thinking, what if like 3 years down the line, before they do like the next Batman movie, they do.
If it takes 3 years, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
It probably will take 3 years. I'm
that's
sorry.
what
I know.
assume. So you're gonna just be pissed. What I was
Yeah.
like, what if they do like a Gotham Knights movie, like with this kind of
That'd be
that,
fun.
like something
cool.
like in between to just be like cool different animation styles.
I liked Gotham Knights.
I like
a lot.
Gotham Knights
I
a
mean,
lot.
episode 1 kind of wasn't my favorite,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I liked Gotham Knights, and I kind of wish it was canon. I know it's not, but
I
wish
treat
was.
it
Fuck
as
it.
it
It
is.
is. I don't care. I don't
Yeah.
give a shit. Fuck it.
I-
Because no
I
one's
think it makes
canon's
that Bruce
boring.
Wayne so much more
Canon
interesting.
to that universe is so fucking boring.
Yeah, like you can't see
Three
Killer
things.
Croc in that movie.
3 things happen in those movies.
Yeah, and
And then Batman in that universe does like 4 things in his life and then quits.
yeah,
he's-
he's like, that's enough.
That's
for me.
enough for me. It would be like if a Captain America like decided to give up being Captain America after beating Thanos, and then he became an old man.
Yeah,
That'd
I
be
wonder what that would
crazy.
be like. Yeah.
Captain America just gave up after World War II. He was like, fuck it.
Yeah,
Why am I back? Just
can't
put me
get any
back in the
worse.
ice. Yeah.
And listen, these new bad guys, they're not as bad as the last bad guys. So call me when you get somebody worse.
Those guys were Nazis.
It's because he's actually
Call me when somebody worse than Nazis shows up.
because he's
Okay,
a closeted racist and he doesn't like fighting for
This is-
equality.
this is ultimate Captain America.
Yeah.
It's ultimate.
No, like I would be interested in a I would kind of be interested if they did like not exactly, but like a Spider-Verse type thing of just a not a connected animated Batman thing
Yeah.
standing on its own with like the production quality of Spider-Verse, like
Isn't it like Lego
doing
Batman,
something for
though?
real.
Or like something like real. Oh, real with it.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like Lego Batman is like that.
Kind of, but
it's
Lego
not-
Batman's more of a parody.
Yeah.
In like I'm not talking in like comedic way.
Yeah. You're talking.
I'm
like
talking in like
serious
a like
animated
a
movie.
like a real thing about the character
with the
as, like, an
budget of
identity.
something like that.
Yeah.
I'd want something that would be in the vein of like, let's say like Mask of the Phantasm.
Yeah.
But it
not
has
connected
like
to,
emotional
like,
weight to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not connected to anything, has the emotional weight, and is fun. Like let's fuck it. Let's throw Robin in there.
Yeah. Maybe that would be the way to have
Yeah.
cake and eat it. Like, because that's kind of my thing with
Yeah.
Spider-Verse. It scratches that Miles itch for me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't need Miles in the movies right now.
Because you have.
And
Yeah.
yeah, so that might be what I've been asking for with Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then also because that
Yeah.
would lead that would let the mainline movies or the Reeves movies like do fucking even more of their own
Whatever they
thing.
want. Yeah.
You know, I think more
Yeah.
any more stories with a character, the better. I think, unless if you're DC Comics and you have 100 Batman comics.
I mean, it's
no
a
Green Arrow
drastically
comics.
different budget level, but Long Halloween Part 2, that movie is fucking
Yeah.
good. And
I'll never watch those
you're
movies.
not gonna watch those movies.
Pirate them, baby. Fuck them.
Yo ho.
Fuck it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe if the yo ho happens,
I
but you
just
didn't hear
think-
that from me.
I mean, obviously the book did it too, but I feel like the movie fleshes it out a little bit more with the relationship between Bruce and Falcone, and I like that. And so that's like the main. Brian is blinking because he's confused.
But no, I did get lost
Yeah.
because I was like on Robin mode, and then you were like, yeah, it establishes the relationship. Like, no, it furthers the relationship between Bruce and Falcone, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And then I just imagined Falcone in a Robin costume. It was really weird.
That's actually what
that.
John Turturro is gonna be Robin at the end of this movie.
That's what he was
That's
spoiling
the
at the
scene.
end.
That's what he
Yeah,
was
that's
spoiling.
what
I was
he
really
said.
I was really fucking mad at him about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I come out in these tights, and
In this big yellow cape and little tiny booty shorts.
Supposedly,
they said keep the mustache.
does John Turturro's son like work for comics or something? I saw that in an interview. Like someone
I don't
said
know.
like his son works for like comics or something like that, and
Works for comics.
works for DC or something like that. And then like he showed him the movie. He works
know.
for comics.
Hey, what do you do? I work for comics. Okay.
How does that work? Okay.
All right. But yeah, I don't know. I want them to do something cool animated with that.
Animated stuff would be interesting, yeah.
see.
I
We
think
probably won't.
I wholeheartedly think animation is actually the best place for most of these characters to
Yeah.
live in.
Oh yeah.
I mean, do you see
know.
what Spielberg said in that old interview about animation, where he's like, "I want to see animators become directors because when you're an animator, you have to." do
Animation is
something
probably
from
I
scratch
respect
up.
animators more than filmmakers. Fuck
Yeah.
you, Mithi.
Thanks.
You little live action director looking ass. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Talk to me
I
when you
can't
make a
draw.
show. Talk to me when you've animated something, bitch.
I can't draw. Okay.
Neither can I. I don't give a fuck. That's why I'm painting over CGI models from Unreal Engine 5's MetaHuman creator. And it takes me a long fucking time.
You could use that, and then you could make CGI Luke Skywalkers instead.
Oh, fuck. I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Get the voice and everything.
The NFT voice, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Are there any other questions that you wanted to go through?
That's from this week. What time? We're at 2:20. Yeah, we could probably wrap it up.
Yeah.
All right. Fuck last week, I guess that because we're definitely not going questions next week. There's no fucking way.
We're gonna go
No
on.
fuck.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's gonna be
yeah,
like a
here's the
6-hour podcast.
Yeah.
Should we, if something else happens in the time between today and like when are you're seeing it Friday? Okay, today and Thursday. Because I'm seeing it
What else
Thursday.
is gonna happen? The
Like
Euphoria
if a
finale?
trailer drop, no, but like if a trailer drops, if like there's something kind of, if a
Yeah.
fucking, if there's something relatively large,
Yeah.
should
I
we
mean,
do
I'm down
like
to
a 30-minute special episode before?
We could do the special episode part.
Yeah,
one.
the special episode where we don't talk about anything Batman related.
Yeah. I'm down for that. Yeah. I think so.
No mention of Batman
No mention of
at all.
No mention of superheroes, actually.
It's
no
the Rue
superheroes allowed.
episode, right? That's basically what it is. It's
Jesus
just
Christ.
both
We
of
did-
us-
we
This
just
is
talk
episode
about
20,
how-
right? Is this episode 20?
Yeah.
Fuck, we should
Is
have been,
it?
we should have been
Oh,
live. Damn it.
fuck! I didn't even realize
Alright.
it was episode 20.
That's fine.
Okay.
We'll do it every 25 episodes.
Yeah, 5 more episodes.
Quarter life crisis.
I was keeping track till 20. I don't know why the fuck I forgot, but yeah.
I
guess
was because I was like, I kind of wanted to stream today. And then I was like, oh, we're doing the podcast. Maybe I'll stream the podcast. And then I was like, never mind.
Mhm.
Too
Yeah.
much effort.
Yeah. But I mean, a happy 20, I guess. Thanks for everyone who's listening.
Happy 20, yeah.
episodes.
Yeah, we're doing, yeah.
Thanks everybody. I've been here 3 times.
Yeah. No.
And we're always happy to have you.
4.
We're
We like
extremely
you.
happy
You
to
are
have
a
you,
smart, intelligent, funny man.
You're smarter than me.
with
You're
good
more intelligent
takes.
than me. You're funnier
And
than me.
we're this. And we're roughly the same age. And I don't feel like an old fucking man talking to Mithi.
You're not problematic. You haven't been canceled.
Yeah,
5 times on a
Mithi,
single
man, you're
audio.
just too problematic tonight. All right,
So-
this is gonna be a problem. I think we
What?
might actually have to find a new co-host.
Oh, goodness.
See, but you can't replace Mithi, especially with me, because then you'll get canceled.
No!
Because
Oh, yeah, that's
he's-
right. You
he's
can't.
the diverse.
You
He's
can't.
the diverse
You're losing
part
your
of the
diversity
podcast.
card.
No,
You're losing your diversity
I'm
card.
gay.
motherfucker.
I'm a
You
bi
can't-
man. What? That doesn't count. Oh, so we're not real to you? Oh, we don't count. Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
I love the response of "No, I'm gay."
See, I turned it around. I
Uncancelable.
turned it around. I'm
said Uno
immune to
reverse.
all criticism. Clearly.
Reverse Uno card, motherfucker. Oh, jeez.
It just says bye.
But yeah, is there anything else you want to say before we head off for the day, for the week?
Young Justice video coming soon.
Fuck you. No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's fucking not.
I finished writing it. I just need to edit it, but I suck at editing. I've also said this on a previous episode. What the fuck?
He won't do it.
I will. It's there. I'm doing it. I'm so sorry, Doug and Cole and everyone. It's coming.
I have a new video essay coming out very soon. Not exactly sure, probably within the next week or so.
Hell yeah.
Of Batman the Animated Series. So be on the lookout
It's
for
gonna
that.
be good. I've
Very
seen a
good
little bit of
video.
it. It looks really good. It's
Yeah.
gonna be good shit.
Oh, thanks.
And I have nothing. I've just since decided I'm just gonna wait for Batman to come out.
Hey,
So
your
video
Spider-Man
on
video's
Batman
doing
on
well.
Friday, I guess.
You know, I saw that video's
Wow.
doing well.
This
What
doing very well.
What
I'm
a
really happy,
Uno
I'm really
reverse
lucky.
that I have something coming out.
Oh,
What happened, guys?
I
Come
don't
on.
know, man. We recorded all these commentaries, and I'm like, I don't want to edit these fucking things.
That's fair.
So
Yeah. I'll also have a documentary thing or something coming out before
Yeah, that's
Batman,
cool.
just for fun, because I need a February upload. And it's my
Do
birthday
you?
on the 28th.
I don't think you do.
It's gonna be on my birthday. I wanted to upload something on my birthday.
No, that'd be
So it's
fun.
yeah.
Okay.
But
Hold on.
but yeah. There's nothing else going on. Next
Yeah.
time you see us, we will be Batman.
we will be Batman. We'll be
will
eating the
be Batman.
Calzessi.
We will have the Calzessi. We will be the Batman.
I will. By the way, I will pay for everybody's Calzessis. I hope you know that. I will. Send me. Oh, Kylo!
Oh yeah!
Kylo appearance.
Special appearance.
Yeah.
buddy.
Oh
Look
boy,
at you,
Mithi, your
you're
audio. I'm looking at those
Oh,
waveforms.
he
Jesus
did.
Christ.
Fuck. Oh, ew.
Oh boy.
No, ew,
we need to
fuck.
have a talk about mic etiquette, I think.
I did it like this.
and then as he's
fuck.
going rah
Yeah,
with his mic,
okay,
I think we need to have a talk about
Fuck, I'm sorry.
It's
I didn't see
okay.
that.
Kylo!
Kylo.
Woo!
Kylo, are you ready for the Batman?
Are you excited for the Batman? He actually does watch movies. He
Oh my
really
God.
does.
I'm so excited.
So,
That's so
like when it comes out on HBO Max, we'll definitely
Hell
be
yeah.
watching it
Oh
together.
yeah. That's an instant.
You mean
watch.
you're not buying the 4K Blu-ray Steelbook? Such an L.
I am, but it's coming out on HBO Max
Such an
When is
in
it-
a
when do you
limited
think it's gonna
run
come out?
for,
Is it
for
really?
45 days.
Really?
Is it actually?
Yeah, for 45 days.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
When
That's
is
cool.
it?
In April.
End of April?
Yeah, end of it. Like, no, in
Hmm.
April. It's coming out for 45 days for people who don't feel comfortable going to a movie
No
right now.
way,
which I think is
really?
really nice.
That's pretty nice.
Actually?
So it's gonna have a month and a half, I believe. Thanks, Kylo. It's gonna have a month and a half release in theaters to, I guess, make its money and like
Yeah.
for everybody who wants to go see it. And then afterwards, once it's out of theaters, it'll play on HBO Max for 45 days for those who
That's-
didn't want to, like, who
that's
didn't feel
really
comfortable.
That's a
nice,
nice middle
actually.
ground, especially.
Yeah,
Sounds-
no, it's really great.
Sounds shitty. For video essayists, that's really
Yeah.
nice. Because now we get the footage pretty soon.
Yeah. Yep.
I can't wait for the end.
I might
I
do
can't-
a surprise
I
video.
can't wait
Yeah.
for the end of April for all of the most pretentious video essayists on the planet.
You're gonna get.
I'm terrified of when Spider-Man No Way Home comes out in fucking Blu-ray. Because
Yeah.
then everybody's gonna drop their shit.
Like within the next like
The
3 days,
unprecedented nature of showing all three Spider-Man was...
Spider-Man No Way
Shut
Home.
the fuck up.
We're gonna yell it.
Spider-Man No Way Home should have been best picture.
Listen, I don't want to disrespect anybody, but if you're Australian, you're 100 times more pretentious in your video essay. I'm sorry, Bailey. I love you. I'm sorry, but it's just you've ruined other Australians for me.
Thank you for.
I see everybody else in Christian too, and I'm like, fuck, you're trying. This is too much.
And then you watch
Why
CJ's
must there be a Superman?
Why
then you
must
watch
there be?
No. Then you watch CJ's unscripted videos,
I love that video.
and then you
it was
don't.
so good.
That's
That was a very good video.
yeah, it was no.
Oh.
Christian's videos are great. Bailey's videos are great. Every
Then you
other
watch-
Australian though.
Charles, go fuck yourself.
New Zealand's you're fine. New Zealand's cool. I like you guys. But Australians, get the fuck out of here.
Poor Charles and CJ.
For
Um,
Charles and CJ.
yeah.
They're fine.
I love
Charles
CJ.
Charles
CJ,
likes Transformers. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. And CJ,
Just real quick, shout out to CJ. CJ's great.
Yeah,
I love
CJ's
CJ.
great.
CJ is very good at
Yeah.
editing too. So,
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
I love that kid.
But yeah, all right. Well, see you guys. Yeah, you know.
that's it.
Batman.
Next time you see us, Batman.
Next time you see us, we'll be in the Calabasas.
Batman. I'm not gonna say any other words in the podcast. Just Batman. 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 What's black and blue and dead all over?
Shut
Batman?
the fuck up.
My parents.